introduce me. I'm the renegade. Every single night I crave the taste. It's the adrenaline running through my gait. It gets me high, high, high. Got no time to waste. Ain't got time for small talk. I tell you the truth. I'm fast at you. I'ma tell you the truth. Not in it to lose. Just fast at you. Look into my eyes. I'm not afraid. Take over my mind till it fades. Like a medicine, it keeps me safe. This neon lights lead the way. Ain't got time for small talk. I tell you the truth. I'm fast at you. I'ma tell you the truth. Not in it to lose. Just fast at you. Fast at you. I tell you the truth. I'm fast at you. I'ma tell you the truth. Not in it to lose. Just fast at you. I tell you the truth. Just faster than you. Just faster than you. It's been a while, yeah. Safe to say over a year. Still it feels like I saw you every day. Tired of hanging around the ones that always need an explanation. I don't need to every day. Explain myself, don't hold it against me if I'm somewhere else. Put all the masks that I had on the shelf. Wish I could stay, but it's bad for my head. Something's coming. I wanna be everything I thought that I could never be. Build me up, ease my peace. Figure out by all the points that made me. Used to feel like I belonged to a certain place or a town. Feeling safe, feeling sound when I'm still around. But there's something in the distance. I wanna know what it's like. Don't worry, I'm still with you all the time. Explain myself, don't hold it against me if I'm somewhere else. Put all the masks that I had on the shelf. Wish I could stay, but it's bad for my head. Something's coming. I wanna be everything I thought that I would be. Build me up, ease my peace. Figure out by all the points that made me. Something's coming. pretend to like you. I hope you feel the same. I take a chance and not lose. I can't pretend to like you. It's just I never thought you were sitting next to me. I don't understand. It's just I never seen you smile. You wanna make out, give me a second. It's just you never talk, I never listen. When do we fall in love? Make up your mind, honey, 'cause I can't pretend to like you. I hope you feel the same. I take a chance and not lose. I can't pretend to like you. I can't pretend to like you. I hope you feel the same. I take a chance and not lose. I can't pretend to like you. You need a friend. I can't help this time. I'm in trouble. It's your eyes, I can't seem to focus. It doesn't matter 'cause you live a lie. You want attention from every guy in the park, but when you call, give you my heart, you rip it out. I can't pretend to like you. I hope you feel the same. I take a chance and not lose. I can't pretend to like you. I can't pretend to like you. I hope you feel the same. I take a chance and not lose. I can't pretend to like you. I can't pretend to like you. I hope you feel the same. I take a chance and not take a chance and I can't pretend to like you.
I've been so anti yeah, you're a bad chick and you know that. Eyes roll back every time you throw that. Love letter on your bed, I wrote that. I need you and I'm not afraid to show that. I could buy you anything, anything on your everything, everything. Buy you anything, anything on your everything, everything. My world falls down when you pick me up. I came up from a small town, no one hit me up. Now they wanna be my friend. Everybody play pretend. But now I'm pulling up in a Bentley. There really ain't shit you can tell me. What? I just wish somebody would help me. This lifestyle is not healthy. I could buy you anything, anything on your everything, everything. Buy you anything, anything on your everything. I could buy you anything, anything on your everything, everything. Buy you anything, anything on your everything. She's a goth girl, welcome to my goth world. Fell in love with the diamonds and pearls. Yeah, we do what we want when we want. Saks Fifth with the new Saint Laurent. Party too lit, get kicked out. All alone, that's the only way to live now. Yeah, we do what we want when we want. I'ma get you anything that you want. I could buy you anything, anything on your everything, everything. Buy you anything, anything on your everything, everything. Yeah, I could buy you anything, anything on your everything, everything. Buy you anything, anything on your everything. I could buy you anything, anything on your everything, everything. Buy you anything, anything on your I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I always wanted the world, I wanna conquer the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I call the shots in the man with the plot and we only go bombs away. Ain't no one protecting my mind as a weapon, that's why I'ma dominate. Taking advantage of every second, now I ain't got time to waste. They all tryna sign my name, they want me to sign my name. Counting your blessing while I count that in my winnings. We take 50s and 100s and throw them up to the ceiling. Everything I envision, now everybody gon' witness. Only difference between us is I ain't stop till I finish. Yeah. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I always wanted the world, I wanna conquer the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. Savage, you've been distracted, your best my average. There's a reason for that's a fact. So they snapping back, mad at the fact that I don't have a backup plan. I ain't need that. Outworking everybody when I relax, so I ain't tripping about none of y'all feedback. Every day I wonder when I'm gonna peak at, and that's why you count your blessing while I count that in my winnings. We take 50s and 100s and throw them up to the ceiling. Everything I envision, now everybody gon' witness. Only difference between us is I ain't stop till I finish. Yeah. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I always wanted the world, I wanna conquer the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I always wanted the world, I wanna conquer the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. Shots in the man with the plot and we only go bombs away. Ain't no one protecting my mind as a weapon, that's why I'ma dominate. Taking advantage of every second, now I ain't got time to waste. They all tryna sign my name, they want me to sign my name. Counting your blessing while I count that in my winnings. We take 50s and 100s and throw them up to the ceiling. Everything I envision, now everybody gon' witness. Only difference between us is I ain't stop till I finish. Yeah. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I always wanted the world, I wanna conquer the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world.
For the last time, this ain't a song, it's a battle cry. No life, I see the clue between the strobe lights. I'm haunted, black face, hey, follow me around, okay, black face, hey, follow me around, okay, used to want it bad, used to want it bad, but I can't taste it, I can't help you now, okay, follow me around, okay, black face, hey, follow me around, okay, get push, follow me around, okay, black face, hey, follow me around, okay, get push. Got too much up on my plate, now I can't think. I said woke up to get X and now I'm feeling this is it. Want the money, want the rest. I do purse, not no cess. They say Don is why you sad. I said I just need the thing. Red tape, got too close, I hit the city. Black face, show you everything you need till you forget it back. Someone said it's sad. I used to want it bad. I know it's in my head, keep seeing you too many times, yeah. I know it's in my head, keep seeing you. I know it's in my head. Follow me around, okay, black face, hey, follow me around, okay, got too much up on my, follow me around, okay, black face, hey, follow me around, okay, got too much up on my, follow me around, okay, black face, hey, follow me around, okay, got too much up on my, follow me around, okay, black face, hey, follow me around, okay, Will you follow me under when I'm crumbling? Every night I wonder, will it ever end? Sometimes I can barely breathe, dear. Sometimes I don't wanna be here. Sometimes I don't wanna be here. Sometimes I don't wanna be here. Demons always bother me. I'm leaving, but they follow me. Will you follow me under when I'm crumbling? Every night I wonder, will it ever end? Sometimes I can barely breathe, dear. Sometimes I don't wanna be here. Sometimes I don't wanna be here. Will you follow me under? Sometimes I don't wanna be here. Sometimes I don't wanna be here. Sometimes I don't wanna be here. I'm so sorry that I wasn't really there for me. Cause nobody else is showing any empathy. Rudely awake and quite undertaken. Did I do something wrong? Life isn't easy. Why did you leave me here with my thoughts alone? I don't wanna wake up messed up, 'cause I can't spend another day like this. Another type of caked up breakup, where I've been finding any way to my fix. But I need you
Wish we could learn how to love our mistakes. Straight from the jump and now wait for an answer. Wish we could smile when shit's rough nowadays. Change our reactions. Feelings don't die around this neighborhood. We used to sell a double pills, young and misunderstood. Tell me what is changing from your point of view. A smaller circle, but the range is for some deja vu. I recognize my future, and there is nothing with you. Unless you turn your boat around, success might come recruit you. But unless you analyze in depth that we're steps away from death, 1,000 possibilities, act on it, Johnny Depp. For real, cause we're lonesome childs, trying to know what part that brought us down to you. I don't wanna be stuck in countless doubts. I just wanna smile and run away from you. I swear to God, man, I just wanna be a model for my brothers. Hey, I just gotta work until I'm on the covers. Hey, I just gotta work until my songs are covered. Hey, I just wanna make it proud to be my mother. Wish we could learn how to love our mistakes. Straight from the jump and now wait.
These are those moments I don't think anybody else is going to forget.
Another day, another morning, and of course we head into ESL Pro League Season 12. Once again, it's the Malta 2020 online season. Today, again, you're on the B stream with the Aussie boys from Down Under. Very warm welcome to you all around the world. My name is Elfish Sky, and joining me on the desk once again, as always, we do also have the same old two. Today, dressed in blue and some pineapples as well. Max having a good time. Pilski's here as well, looking flash. So. Feeling good today, fellas? I know at least, Mac, you seem like you're feeling good.
Yeah, well, it's Saturday day. Saturday night. Oh, I guess it's Saturday
it's
morning.
It's actually Sunday.
Give me a time check quickly. What do we got?
I'll just, yep, there we go. 4:36 a.m.
in the morning. But it's party day.
Sunday morning.
Technically, it's Sunday for us. But it's Saturday night for everyone else that's watching.
Did you go out last night, Mac?
Yeah, I haven't been asleep yet. You know, I'm just pushed on. You know, just kick-ons right here, just on the desk.
Kick-ons on the desk for ESL Pro League. All right, what about you, Pilski? What did you get up to last night?
I was asleep. You know, I just do have the old schedule where I get home, take a 4-hour nap, come back home, then, you know, go to sleep again.
All right, well, I'm sure most people don't really care, Pilski, but I know what they do care about.
What do they care about?
What's getting on tonight on the B stream. And for us today, we do have Evil Geniuses and Cloud9, so that should be a good one. North America once again, so we're going backwards and forwards all around the world. We've had EU for a couple of days. Now time to go back to North America. Over on the mainstream, you would have been checking out a couple of matches already. Fnatic do drop to Mouse Sports 2-1. Complexity getting the 2-0 over NIP. And what's coming up next, we talked about FaZe and Astralis a little bit at the end of the show yesterday. That seems like it's going to be a good one. Pilski, you seemed quite enticed by all of the matches, though. What did you think of those results so far?
I thought they were pretty interesting. I'm also looking forward to this game, you know, try to focus in more on the game that we are having a look at between EG and C9.
Well, I don't want to yet.
You don't want to?
No, because
so what do you think about the games?
1-2-0, they absolutely dominated on Train, which I have a feeling
that was Nip's pick.
Was Nip's pick as well, and then it was closer on the second map. So it was interesting to see that Complexity is just looking pretty damn good there at the moment, and I'm excited to see what else they can do. And also, Mouse Sports take it down Fnatic. That's interesting. I thought Fnatic might have been able to edge them out, you know, with the roster change.
Yeah, maybe. Well, either way, let's go ahead and jump back a little bit and take a peek at what happened yesterday here on our stream, and we were quite impressed by what we saw from AGO. Heroic did go down 1-2 in a very, very close fashion. It went all the way to the third map in the overtime, Pilski. But you in particular were quite happy with what you saw from AGO, and you know, but that Polish pride maybe sort of shining through.
I'm always happy with what I see from AGO, to be honest. They're an up-and-coming team. They play a good brand of Counter-Strike. They don't play perfectly or anything like that, but they tend to push these better teams and show some good level of performances. And that's what you want to see from a team that comes through MTL, that qualifies into Pro League. You don't just want to see another one of those mixed teams as just like, yeah, cool, we made Pro League, yeah, whatever. Like that's kind of all we were trying to do. You want to see a team that actually comes into Pro League, tries to make some upsets, tries to improve, and takes it seriously. And is a very, very good team, and that's AGO through and through. They're a really, really good up-and-coming team to keep your eye on at the moment.
Yeah, I feel like exactly the same. I just didn't expect AGO to close it out on map 3, but they certainly did. that was a glorious moment there that we did get to witness. But look, Heroic, I feel like they are just not feeling up to par at the moment, and especially losing to the likes of AGO. You've got to think, yeah, look, they've got to tighten the hatches. But again, AGO, they took big pretty close on a couple of maps, and now they've actually taken the win off Heroic. So they're here to set their foot in stone.
Yeah, I would agree with that. So I'm keen to see their continued progression throughout the Pro League, and whether they're going to be able to try to sneak their way up the ladder in terms of that group ranking.
Indeed, and welcome to the CS Money pre-show for anyone that is just joining us. You're on the B stream, and today we're going to be covering North America. Yeah, great stuff yesterday, though, from AGO. Always nice to see an upset happen, and maybe a chance for an upset today. We'll talk about that when we do get into the pre-match. For now, we need to take a bit more of a broader look and think about what's been happening all around the world, fellas. Obviously, at the start of the day, we do always like to take a look at the global standings, and things have started to progress a little bit now. We're into day number, what is it, 5 today? I can't even remember.
It is 5, yes.
Really just feels like we've been here. I don't, like yesterday I went home and I was like, what day is it? Like, I can't even remember what day it is anymore. I just go to sleep, wake up, I've got to cast Counter-Strike, and I come to the office and it's whatever game is on that day is what I cast.
There's one day that we have off, and I 100% bet you that Jordan's going to show up to the office and be like, where is everyone? Hello?
I don't even know what day that is. I think it's in 2 days. I don't think tomorrow I think we're casting, and then I think it's the day after that we're not. But anyway, let's have a look at the America's results so far.
Yep.
Not too much of a change, obviously, since yesterday, although we did end up locking in that loss for 100 Thieves. They went down to Evil Geniuses yesterday, so back-to-back games for EG. Either way, though, across the board, things are looking pretty much as we probably would have expected out of those first few matches, though some moving and shaking, I guess, to be done maybe around the middle of the standings.
Well, I feel like EG's going to solidify their spot up the top, especially today going up against Cloud9. Cloud9 did look okay, but it was all on the back of a couple of individual performances, whereas EG, they're just looking good all across the board, and I feel like that's going to be their strong point. Of course, they have the experience, they have the structure, and I'm sure they're going to make this one look quite easy this evening.
Yeah, I think we're pretty early on in the standings. It's going to be quite hard, but at the same time, all of these games have kind of gone the way that you'd expect them to. So if there's going to be any movement, most of it's going to be predicated off either A, upsets, or B, some of those top 4 teams or bottom 4 teams playing each other.
What about over in Europe, fellas? A little bit more going on there. So far, a few teams having actually played 2 matches. And I think the biggest surprise for me out of all of this is that Heroic is actually out of 0-2 at the moment.
I would say even Ent's up at 2-0, putting in a good performance. It's not super surprising, but it is good to see them come in strong against some difficult opponents. I would also say Mouse Sports seem to be having a pretty good run for themselves after that roster change, so let's see if they can keep up that level of form.
Yeah, I'm keen to see AGO taking on OG as well, which I believe is coming up tomorrow. Not sure if that's on our stream or the other stream, but it should be a banger, so if you guys watch that, you might actually see AGO go into 2 wins already. Oh, we're going to be able to cover that, so that's bloody sick. Anyway, over on Group B as well, Complexity up the top, Mouse Sports up the top. I feel like that one, Mouse Sports being there, is a bit of a surprise considering the opponents they've versed so far. And look, Nippon 0-2, you didn't expect that because they had some solid form coming into EPL.
I mean, I guess it's going to be, again, a discussion that we'll have to sort of keep in check as we go through the rest of ESL Pro League. This is only week 1. There's still a lot of games yet to play, and we can't really lock anyone in at the moment. But so far, so good. Been having a good season, seen some upsets, seen some one-sided games. It's pretty much got it all.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think we've been blessed with the games that we've gotten. A lot of very, very close games that went right down to the wire. So I'm keen to see more of that today. I'm hoping that it's not going to be a one-sided match. But C9's definitely shown that they're the kind of team that can push a team pretty close.
Look, I'm hoping that it's not going to be one-sided, but my head says it is going to be one-sided. So that's all I really have to say.
Your head's a bit one-sided, that's why.
Yeah, I mean, it's not exactly the best of heads, is it? Let's be real. Either way, fellas, that's a discussion that we're going to get into when we do come back from the break. Pre-match is coming up for this, so don't go too far away. We'll be back. Evil Genius is taking on Cloud9 today on the B stream.
future pros? Retaking the B site on Inferno can be pretty tough. However, the Molly or Incendiary I'll show you all today will help clear out one of the little hidey holes a T could be in. To throw this Molly, secure runes first. Then get into the corner next to the sandbags. Aim up and place your crosshair in the midsection of the ruined roof between these 2 points. Get your crosshair in line with this kink in the scaffolding, then simply running jump throw the Molly. As you can see here, this T did smoke the Molly, but from this angle you can see that the Molly does in fact completely coat the area in flames. Good luck and happy retaking.
Intel Gamer Days is on now. Whether you're looking to buy or build, now is a great time to upgrade. Get limited time offers and giveaways from top names in PC gaming. Unleash elite gaming performance with systems featuring new 10th gen Intel Core processors, and bring Marvel's Avengers to life with in-game optimizations for a mightier PC experience. Act now. Intel Gamer Days is only here for a limited time.
What's your style? Get your merch at shop.eslgaming.com.
Start your esports career now at play.eslgaming.com.
The stage is set. From your home to the arena. We proudly support the living room champions like we do the champions of the world. Providing you with the best tools in your pursuit to be a star. Euronics, official electronics retailer of ESL Pro League.
Everybody loves an underdog. Who needs to be liked?
Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel. Victory in a can.
Your favorites will play soon. You hope for the win. Excited about the game. But something has changed. You start to doubt. Will they pull it off? Or will they drift away? You pull yourself together because you're sure they're revved up to win. You know they've prepared. They've picked the right course. And even when there's no chances, you believe they will win. GG Bet. Be excited.
ESL Pro League is brought to you in part by Intel, Gaming Malta, Euronics, Mountain Dew Game Fuel, CS Money, MSI, GGBet, and America's Navy.
Evil Geniuses and Cloud9 going head-to-head today on the B Stream. It's ESL Pro League Season 12, and so far that's gone pretty well for Evil Geniuses. Cloud9 did drop earlier on to Furia, but a very, very close result for them there. So let's talk about Cloud9 first, fellas. They are a team that we were reasonably impressed with in that match against Furia, but unfortunately they couldn't get it over the line despite having, I think it was an OT and two 16-14s in the mix there. So they pushed them, but they just couldn't get it done in the end.
Yeah, there were plenty of favourable positions for them. I think they had match point at some points in time. When moving into those OTs, there was a lot of very one-sided rounds where after I think Cloud9 were able to secure a one-man advantage or something like that, Furia just 4v5'd them, made it look easy. So a couple of missed opportunities. Unfortunately, they haven't been able to get that first game across the line. Now they're heading straight into another difficult opponent.
Yeah, and look, I feel like going up against EG, there is a chance, but from what I've seen from EG, that structure just able to punish a lot of that individual play that C9 is bringing to the table.
All right, well, it's all well and good to hear from you two peanuts on the desk, but I guess there is someone's opinion that we might value a little bit higher. That's Sonic from Cloud9, so we're getting have a bit of a chat with you again, Sonic. It's great to see you again.
Good to see you.
All right. Well, let's have a little bit of a discussion first about that Furia match. You must have heard us talking about that amongst ourselves. What was your thoughts on that? Because as far as we were concerned, it was a pretty decent result for Cloud9, but again, you couldn't get over the line, unfortunately, in the end.
I think our team played pretty well. We were all pretty happy with how we brought ourselves to that game. Obviously, we just lost the game out in some small individual errors, mistakes here and there, but we reviewed all the demos, we corrected what we could. And hopefully, I think our team will show up again today for EG. I believe EG is a bit of a harder contender. I do believe they're on the top of the NA scene right now. So if we're going to beat them, then yeah, I suppose we all have to show up.
So is that sort of your approach in the earlier parts of the group? Because you've got a couple tough opponents straight up, but later on you might be able to play like Gen G, 100 Thieves, some of those easier guys than the EGs that are in some pretty fine form. So is that the approach in the first couple of games? Just iron out some mistakes and then see if you can try to turn around your fortunes and slip into like that third, fourth spot in the group?
Yeah, I definitely think it's better to face off against the stronger teams first because they punish you a lot more for some of the mistakes you may not be punished for when you play against the weaker opponents. Then it kind of bites you in the ass later on when you have to verse the tougher opponents. So I think it's better versing the stronger opponents because then you can get all your small errors out the way. And by the time you face your weaker opponents, you're, I think, more prepared.
All right, I got two short questions for you. First off, what did you feed to OC the other day? Because one, I want some.
Man, that guy just eats fried rice.
All right. And did he have fried rice for brekkie today?
I think he did. His mom cooks him a lot of Korean homemade sort of traditional food, and I think he loves it. So he's at home right now. So I think that's just what's energizing him.
I'm jealous, mate.
All right. Well, we loved it the other day as well, watching him play. Obviously, you guys as well. So best of luck in this game against Evil Geniuses.
Sweet. Thanks. Appreciate it, guys.
Awesome. Cheers. All right, fellas, fried rice. That seems to be the secret to success. You're a fan of fried rice as well, aren't you, Pilski?
I am, yeah. I mean, I guess all of those, those nutrients and stuff like that you get from fermenting some of the food, pretty good. We love our Korean food here in Sydney. Plenty of it around.
Oh, what's going on over here, bloody? They're just too close. Social distancing, at least 1.5 meters apart, please. Thank you very much. More appropriate.
Good on you, Matt. Good on you. All right, let's talk about Evil Geniuses then as well. I wonder if they like fried rice because they are a team that has been performing pretty well of late. I mean, we've seen them do some pretty damn good stuff and definitely coming in as the favourite to this matchup.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think the favourite for the whole group, the whole tournament, unless some of the other lads can push them. We saw them recently win Cologne, where I think at times in that series it looked like Liquid was actually going to beat them, and they were playing them quite close on a lot of maps, but in the large majority of the maps, after playing a whole best of 5 series, EG were able to get it across the line. They're a very solid team at the moment. a good combination of just some individual skill as well as some, simple sort of structure behind that. So they're quite a tough team to play because they don't necessarily have to, rely on their strats to beat you. They can just have a good individual day and kind of dismantle your team.
Yeah, and I feel like, look, you're going to be looking at Ethan, you're going to be looking at Surf, you're going to be looking at Breezy again, all of them just absolutely star fraggers on their day and can single-handedly carry EG across, but look, the same can be said. We saw what happened with OC the other day, Cloud9. If a couple of individuals there are firing up, Floppy as well was having a pretty good game on those entries. He's another name that comes back to mind. If they're all firing up as well and EG aren't feeling it today, then could go the other way.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think we were talking a lot about OC, but Cloud9 as a whole seemed to have a pretty decent game there against Furia. Some players on one map or the other map, but generally across the board, they were all at times being the one to sort of carry the game through. Obviously, a 42 bomb, though, from OC on Overpass is not something that you can sort of forget very quickly. Anyway, fellas, it's time for us to jump into the veto discussion. So my first question is, are we going to see Overpass again?
Overpass? Probably not. I don't think we're going to see Overpass in this series. Wouldn't be too surprised to see like a Vertigo or something. Don't know what tells me that. Maybe some other maps in the pool. I wouldn't be too surprised to see an Inferno or anything like that either.
I wouldn't be surprised if there is Overpass. Maybe it'll be a third map though. I remember EG back when they were NRG, they used to play a whole lot of Overpass.
They haven't played it in ages though.
Haven't they?
They really haven't played it. I think they've only got one map on it.
Yep. So they probably aren't going to be too keen to see that. I guess we're going to see the Overpass veto from EG, but let's go ahead and have a look and see whether or not we will be correct there. Mirage is gone, Overpass is gone, so no third map for Overpass Mac, but hey, at least Train is still in the pool.
Yeah. Excited about that one.
I mean, I'm not, you are.
As always. Look, I had a long night last night, all right? So I'm still here. I'm just trying to bring up the energy as best as I can.
Have you even slept since the last broadcast?
No.
You've just been partying all day in that shirt.
Have you slept since the last broadcast?
I have slept since the last broadcast.
That's why you're feeling so fresh today. I saw you dancing before. Do you want to give us another jig? We finally have some backing.
That's a teaser.
That's a teaser.
Patreon.com/elfishguy if you want to see more.
Full sellout. Anyway, look, going forward, yes, Vertigo, probably Nuke.
Yeah, could see a Nuke in there as well. Could see Train or Inferno. A lot of different options open for this map pool. Dust 2 is a bit of a shakier one for both teams. That's probably going to be a second ban. I reckon that's going to be the very, very last ban before we get that third map.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm reckoning we're going to go towards a Nuke, at least for Evil Geniuses, so that's definitely coming into the pool. Let's have a look and see what they will be, though, and it's going to be Vertigo from Cloud9. Interesting pick, don't mind it. They played pretty well against Furia on that map, and Nuke indeed, not a surprising choice for Evil Geniuses. That's a very good one for them, and a bit of a shakier map for Cloud9, so not a bad start there for Evil Geniuses. What are we thinking for that third? Mirage, maybe? Did you say?
Inferno.
Mirage is already out there. Yeah, it's probably
that's
Inferno or Train is what I would think. I think Dust 2 is going to be second vetoed by one of these teams. Neither of them are going to want to play it as much, I think. So I like that actually EG has picked T-side on Vertigo. That's a nice little tidbit there.
Yeah,
always like a team that whenever they play a Mirage or a Vertigo, they start out on that T-side and they just get the momentum rolling, especially if they're a team that has some pretty strong firepower. I love to see that.
Yeah, and I'm expecting that as well. But look, I'm more interested in what the third map's going to be because I feel like we could potentially be going there.
Okay, all right. Well, let's have a look what that third map is going to be. You've said maybe Inferno, and it looks like you're going to be correct in that assumption. Vertigo, Nuke, and Inferno. To be honest, we actually haven't seen as much Inferno here in the North America and European games as we do tend to see within the Asia and Oceanic games, which has been quite nice. A lot of the time when we're casting the games down here, it's like Inferno's every single game.
I feel like every time we watch an NA game, there's Inferno.
You reckon?
Yeah, I think it's just because we've been swapping between them
EU
and
and
EU.
NA.
You're
Yeah,
getting a little
well,
bit
that's what I mean.
confused.
Also,
Yeah.
I think Nuke and Vertigo have been a mainstay of almost every single map pool at the moment, it seems to be.
Yeah, well, Nuke was like the highest picked map all through Cologne, and at the moment, from all the games I'm seeing, it looks like that's going to be a similar trend going through EPL. Every team just seems to have it as, their second pick if their other pick gets, well, even their first pick if their main pick gets banned. So
I don't really mind it, to be honest. It's something a little bit different. Like I said, we've been seeing so much Inferno, so much Mirage, and so much Dust 2 that it's kind of nice that we're going to the outer skirts, or I guess they're not really the outskirts of the map pool anymore.
Yeah.
It's sort of the map pool itself is sort of changing.
It is definitely changing. I actually thought that people were going to start adopting Overpass before they really brought Vertigo into their map pool, but it seems like Vertigo, the newer map, has been much more widely and heavily embraced by teams, even being a first pick and a mainstay in a lot of these vetoes, and Overpass seems to continually be that first ban map, or the map that people kind of leave in as veto chicken, leave it in there until the second stage ban.
Well, I really like Vertigo as the first map for all these series we're seeing because it really sets the tone for the day. It's a very exciting one.
Yep.
Lots of action straight out of spawn, and you're expecting that again today.
Vito Chicken Pilski, where'd you pull that one from?
That's like an ancient term.
Stop
That's
pulling
where
on
you leave
chickens.
take a look at the GG bet odds in the meantime. I'm going to favour those EG boys, as you would expect. But Vito Chicken that's something that's like, I'm surprised you never heard of that.
I've never heard that before.
Really? That's where you like leave a map that neither of you really wants to play there, and you're like, come on, ban it. Ban it. If you don't, but we're not going to ban it. You just leave it there, and you leave it to the very last stage, so you force your opponent to waste a ban on it.
But why chicken? Do people just not like chicken? Is that
because
what it is?
it's like,
do you know
it's
the
like,
game Chicken?
It's
Where
like
it's like we're going to run at each other.
Oh, that's what
and
it's
then
from.
the first person that bails out the chicken.
You did running at each other? I usually did like
It's
kissing.
like you drive at each
kissing with
other.
the
That's where it
boys.
started, right? People that
You know?
drive cars and
Hang
hit
on
the
a
brakes
second.
first.
Mac's
is the
already
loser.
broken those two up over there, so I
Yeah.
think we're going to need to break you two up. It's time for the game. Vertigo is coming up here. It's Evil Geniuses and Cloud9. Fellas, social distancing, please.
yes, sorry.
And it's time to jump into map number 1. We'll see whether or not Cloud9 can pull off the upset today. And to do that, we're expecting that they quite likely need to get the map win here on Vertigo.
Well, where are we going to see EG go? Starting on that T side, looking to set the tone themselves. 2 sets of util. Where do you see him going, Pilly?
I see them going very heavily towards the ramp back. As they're going to be making their way straight up scaffold, taking some control over here. A couple of sets of util. Immediately, these smokes being thrown onto the site.
So far, so good for EG. They've gotten all the way up onto the site, and Cloud9 not really posting too much of a defense. It's more of a retake setup for them, which I'm not so sure is going to work out too kindly. Bomb plant goes down quite quickly. Here come the flashes, though, from Cloud9, and we'll see what they can do. So far, Zerk gets himself a 1-for-1, but Tarek working hard inside and outside of that smoke, dancing all around the site. Looks to be quite a good one for Evil Geniuses, and they have wiped the floor with Cloud9 on the pistol.
Was a bit of a messy situation. C9 really trying to fight for that early before the bomb went down. But still, even in the post plan, it was EG that got away with that one. Cirque barely moving his crosshair to find 2 kills. He was just so poised, so ready. Tarek as well coming out of the smoke to find that onto OC. Just absolutely disgusting. Another over the top on the floppy, and that was essentially the round. So as we head into the second, EG have gone for the buy. C9, however, they're actually going to stay disciplined and not go for the force here.
Yeah, that's a bit of a counter to what we normally see in the second round. These days, it's quite often the force buy, whether you're on CT or T side. EG will be happy to see that, though. That should make their life quite easy indeed. Breezy in particular with the Mach 10 in hand, reaping the benefits of the lack of armor. Doesn't look like he's going to be required to do a whole lot, though, because EG are just slowly but surely working their way into the B bomb site. Slow and steady wins the race. And the Turtles, this time, we've gotten into that B bomb site. They're planting the bomb as well.
No casualties yet. Cloud9 just looking to move in a wolf pack, make these USPs effective. Nice dinks onto Breeze. That's one gun taken away.
And EG, look at that, just nice lines going to be held. It's Cirque with the quad just to mop it up. Eco frags, tasting nice, tasting like confidence as we head into round number 3.
Fly up here for Cloud9. JT really prioritizing that incendiary over a couple of extra grenades he could have gotten. And a couple sets of head armor, actually, which up against the Galil and Mach 10 should do some of these boys on Cloud9 a couple of favors.
Indeed.
Smoke deep into ramp. Right off the bat from Cloud9, just taking that control. EG looking like they want to go very quickly towards this B site, though.
Yeah, quite a heavy presence over toward B so far from EG, although I guess it is only a few rounds in, so you can't read into it too much. Util goes flying through from EG, but doesn't actually collect onto anything, those nades. Really $600 wasted.
Triple nade stack up onto that crate where people often do jump up on, and now EG starting to make their way back towards the ramp here. Couple of players here for Cloud9, but very limited utility. That's one of the only counter flashes left, but they're making good use of it.
I mean, is it even necessarily just the flashes or the aim right now for Cloud9 that's going to work? Ethan's done so as well. OC gets himself a double before falling. And Stanislaw, well, he's going to upgrade into that M4, but has to clutch the 1-on-2 out here for EG.
Throwing that util as well, hoping to bait a flanker, but C9 going to be playing this together over there in lobby, edging forward. Staying silent for the moment.
He's picked himself up another molly. Just trying to throw out some utility to bait out the flank. now that he's cleared this out, he should be pretty sure that there's no one over there. He's picked himself up another belt of utility from all these corpses, smoke, flash, and a molly. He's going to make his way back up the ramp. 25 seconds on the clock.
They're making an info play over towards the elbow now. Stan staying silent. Might have actually been heard jumping up. No, looks like it's the full rotation, and C9, they've given this one up.
They thought they cleared the site, and to be fair, they kind of did. Stan's actually going to throw that smoke as well, which is going to give Cloud9 the info a little bit earlier on. I wonder what this would have changed had he planted the bomb and then thrown the smoke. Probably not a whole lot, but maybe it's the little things.
Got a molly for the post plant and a flash.
Cloud9 has 2 smokes though, so I don't know that the molly's going to have as much effectiveness as he might have liked it to.
Hit.
Well, there's one smoke down. And actually, both of the smokes are not on the bomb. So if this actually does land on top of the bomb, it's going to be a problem for Cloud9 without a kid. I think Sanasaur might have just won this round.
Let's see Modem. He's going to try to stick it, but unfortunately can't get to it in time. And that's the round one already. Stan, he has just thread the needle perfectly. And another nice little one tap to close it out. EG looking good as Stan wins that 1v2.
That's a Giga Brain from Stanislaw.
Yeah, he's just outplayed them. There's no other way to put it.
Yep.
Multiple sets of utility, scavenged all of the grenades that he used perfectly for that post plant. And he picks up that round. Very, very nicely done.
It's a great example of, you know, not needing to necessarily have that raw mechanical ability all the time, you know. Kids spend 50 hours a week in the DM server, but if you can do that, it doesn't really matter all that much.
Always been known as a pretty big brain player who can have some pretty massive impact on those clutches.
Full molly strat just to filter out the angles. First one extinguished. Just a slow, thorough approach coming up from EG on the anti-eco now. But C9 aware of these positions they've gone for. The heavy rotation. And it looks like OC is going to be trying to come in on the flank. He's spotted though, so back to mid he goes as the rest of the boys continue to edge forward around elbow.
Oh, Zerk, that is not a fun thing to see rolling around the corner when you've got a grenade out in hand. So he's going to lose the AK. That'll go into Sonic's hands, although it might be chucked over to Motham, and it is. OC here is solo on the B-bomb side and can't get enough done to stop Evil Geniuses from walking their way in. That's an awkward grenade from Tarek, but it won't matter all that much. Cloud9 are losing players across the board, and this ends up being a pretty clean wipe for Evil Geniuses. 4-0 the scoreline now. EG really off to a bit of a belter.
Got to give benefit of the doubt to Cloud9. This is their map pick, and now they're going into their buy round here. They finally got their hands on that AWP, full utility across the board. See if they can have a bit better of a crack at things. Couple of closer rounds means that EG's money is not completely out of control just yet. Do have enough to be able to recover from a loss, though.
And EG, faster approach over towards the A site now.
OC with the AWP. First time in this map so far for Cloud9.
Ooh. He's actually cleared in that position. OC's going to try and dig deep, find a pick back. There's 4 players here, and they're only able to trade 1 for 3, 1 for 4 there. That's really not ideal. Cloud9 just completely getting outgunned right now.
Yeah, Evil Geniuses are just making it look a little bit too easy, kind of walking their way up to both the A and the B bomb site at the moment. Doesn't seem to matter whether or not Cloud9 has got guns or anything. And it's those kinds of opportunities, that 1-on-2 that Stanislaw won, that Cloud9 really need to actually be pulling off if they're going to challenge Evil Geniuses today, because those opportunities don't come that often, and taking advantages of your opponent's mistakes is going to be really important as the underdog, which, let's be real, Cloud9 is. And when they make mistakes, Evil Geniuses are punishing them for that. But Cloud9 so far not really punishing Evil Geniuses.
Yeah, C9 the other day on the CT side were very strong on their retakes, but EG just haven't even given them a chance to set up for one, to posture for it. You can see all the kills coming out over on the ramp, over towards the crane before they even get to site. Sonic now just looking to fight for his life, but Tarek nice and close for the trade. That's going to be extra damage done to the economy, and EG can afford to lose another rifle too. Plenty of money in the bank after that round.
Cloud9 had a massive emphasis towards ramp that last round. 4 players over there, but they only are able to get 1 kill. Just get 1 for forward, and EG just walks onto the site. It's really not ideal. Now EG, after 4 players surviving in the last round, building up a hell of a lot of economy for themselves on this T side, makes the game A little bit more difficult for Cloud9 to claw their way back into, but it starts here. So they can make something happen with these pistol half buys, then move into another gun round in the next, and try to get some rounds on the board.
It looks like it's going to be the B split as well on the anti-eco again, just finding only a single defender. That's going to be Sonic, who is hoping that the troops can rotate in time, but Modem just too far away from the rest of the boys. No trade coming through. And Tarek happy just to play here at mid. Has the support of Cirque as well, just to hold a tight line. There's the trade. Couple of Deagle kills coming through, though.
Yeah, Floppy and OC doing a pretty decent job of putting some damage out. JT retrieves a Mac 10, which is not a great surprise, or I guess not a great gift or a present, really. Is more so what I was looking for. He's not going to be too enthusiastic with that weapon. So see if he can find one more, and he does. That's a sharp shot onto Ethan. Has an M4 now. And off we go. That's a bit of a better one for Cloud9. They do take 3 guns away from EG. It's not the round, but it's a start. Bit of a fight from Cloud9 at least.
Taking a couple guns away never really hurts. Makes it a little bit easier to get back into this game for Cloud9. Do go into the double AWP now, full utils. So let's see what they're going to be able to do with it. Up-tempo start for EG might be a little bit harder to deal with on the double AWPs if you're not connecting on those first couple of shots.
And EG now trying to make their way up B ramp over at mid as well. Modem going to be isolated, tries to play the off angle, but 2 men's too many. And now that's going to be the B split coming through. Sonic needs to hold, but he's going to be isolated with the AWP and has to look at too many angles. And again, EG just choosing the perfect strategy to get straight through the defenses.
Yeah, and it's not like it's just the A site that's being run over or the B site being run over. It's actually both and mid as well. So everywhere that Evil Geniuses tries to go, Cloud9 aren't seeming to offer that much resistance. Cirque, you know, again, it's just another sort of nail in the coffin by the looks of things there for Cloud9, where everything is going right for EG at the moment, even when it shouldn't.
Well, I think the thing is, I think OC might have changed up the diet, and he's just not hitting those shots that he certainly was the other day. JT with 2 quickies over towards the bottom of ramp, and that's going to be enough space to save Floppy, looking to keep his mitts on the AWP. But EG, they've got so much money, they're happy to go for the full hunt here. Flash through Tarek with the B-hop, Breezy round behind the box as well, and it's all a matter of time, but Floppy maybe just too far away to find, given the scenario, and that's going to be the AWP saved across. And the money, it's a mixed bag, isn't it?
I mean, they're on that full loss bonus, so they can probably just go pistols and armor no matter what in pretty much every round if they're not buying. But I'm not sure it's really going to be helping them too much.
Oh, some rather frustrated looking faces on the Cloud9 cameras there. 7-0.
As you would be.
They're just getting outskilled right now, and they're not really putting up much offense.
Need to fire up. It's their own map pick as well, Pilski, so if you go down on your own map pick like this...
Firing down, straight down the B stairs, but Breezy at the ready.
Firing down, Mac, firing down. 5 on 3. I mean, Floppy and JT being able to save those 2 guns through gives Cloud9 a fighting chance in the round, but not when they lose 2 players early on in the piece. See what Floppy can do. He might be the hero here for Cloud9 AWP. He's watching the A bomb site, which is where Evil Geniuses are sort of headed toward. But the smokes are coming up, so he's going to need to hit some pretty nice timings here, and actually elects not to. We'll just back away for now and allow EG into the site.
I think the battle might just be down towards the flank as well. Obviously, Floppy trying to keep control, but it's going to be Breezy waiting for this flank to come through. Modem at least manages to get that trade. But now all the information is there for EG, and they've been so structured, so patient, and making sure that they don't throw any of these rounds away. You could see, even though they had that 2-man advantage, they didn't just run into the A site hoping that there'd be a thinner amount of numbers there. They all just waited, grouped up, and went in very progressively, very structured, and it's just another marvelous round coming out from EG to put an 8th on the board. They're just not making any mistake, punishing C9 for their aggressive plays, everything going their way.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to make of this game, really. Seems like Cloud9, they kind of just haven't really shown up today.
Yep.
They need attack pause. They need to do some push-ups, do some screaming.
Ooh.
really get themselves going.
Yeah, a little bit of. I could probably call Coach Mac.
Who?
Give him a bit of a jingle.
I've never heard of that guy. Wait, is he like Cassard or something, or?
With like 100 times the man Cassard will ever be.
Yes. Say it louder, Mac.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Aggression towards middle here for Cloud9. It's that two-man setup. EG just clearing out the extremities now.
I sort of almost feel like EG's kind of just going through the motions at the moment.
Oh, let's see if this AWP battle goes OC's way this time. Jumped across, and Cirque, he's just so sharp, so fast on the trigger mode. I'm going to be stuck in the corner. He's just waiting. Oh, and manages to somehow get out alive from that situation. What's going on there?
I think he had a bit of backup from JT as well, which sort of put Cirque off. Either way, EG now are going to actually have to work for the round, but that is a perfect flash onto JT. Luckily, Modem is going to get the frag on the Breezy anyway. Still, Ethan trades down, and we're back to a 2-on-2. Plenty of time here for EG, so they don't need to overcommit to anything. And now that they've spotted out Floppy, well, it won't matter. Modem and Floppy combined to give Cloud9 their first round on the board.
They're on the board, boys. It's not over yet. This is where the comeback begins. All right, C9 fans, are you ready?
Yeah.
Pilly, you wearing blue. You a C9 fan?
Woo!
Woo!
Oh, look, that was a
No,
very...
no.
What?
Woo! Woo! There we. Thanks, Pilly. Thank you.
It's nothing to get excited about yet, lads.
Oh, not a C9 fan here at all.
I hate to be the bearer of bad
That
news.
was a very, very close round. I want to see them have a much more convincing one. But it was a good start for them. They traded out favorably in mid. Things got a bit messy. Then we went into the XVX, which was down to a 2-on-2. And Cloud9 got it across the line there. But let's see them. I want to see them execute the fundamentals a little bit more. Actually dominate that ramp control.
I'm picking up what you're putting down, Pilsky. So far, that's not too bad from Cloud9. That's a little bit better. Not getting run over on A. 1-for-1 trade.
If they secure the control, but if they forfeit scaffold over there, then it's going to be a problem. Either way, EG walking up into this empty B side at the moment. Sonic's got no utility, and if he gets caught in transition, this round's over.
Sonic needs to be quite careful indeed. Breezy already creeping out onto the bomb site. Perfect timing from him, and that is the site cracked open. Bomb will take a little while to rotate in, but looks like Evil Geniuses should be able to get the bomb down at the perfect time.
Yeah, retake going to be quite difficult here for Cloud9. Probably should just be saving those weapons over. Got a little bit of extra cash in the bank, but you do see Stan. He's holding down the flank over there. I have too many problems saving these, I guess, the CTs.
I thought Stan was at sandbags.
Yeah, it's a bit
oh.
misleading, isn't it?
Yeah.
I thought he was crouching behind the sandbags as well. That would have been pretty big brain. Need a bit more separation between those two maps.
Two maps. You know, it's a cooked map when you need two maps for it to show what's going on.
Yeah.
Like, I kind of like, you know, like I like NUKE and I like Vertigo in the way that they play as far as the verticality is concerned. But it just confuses me so much watching those maps. NUKE, I'm starting to feel like I get a bit more of a hang of it now. But I look at the Vertigo maps, I'm thinking, like, where does that even go?
I'm just waiting for, like, when they do multi-story maps on Valorant or something like that with the 3 bomb sites.
Yeah, like Rainbow Six, right? Where they have, like, 3 or 4 different...
Dude, I just had, like, this really weird feeling in my gut then, and I hate that thought.
About
disgusting.
What? Multiple stories with multiple bomb sites? Imagine, like, a 3-story map with 3 bomb sites.
What if they did that in Counter-Strike, Mac?
They would never do that in Counter-Strike.
No. Never, ever.
Never?
Never, ever, ever, ever.
Never?
Never, ever.
Ever,
ever. Into round 11 we go. And EG, again, just looking to pump up the numbers as quick as they can. C9, money, bit all over the place. Motum actually didn't buy. So he's just got a USP.
That's
interesting. Motum.
Has he got time to go back and buy?
He had money.
Is he
He's
left?
trying.
Oh, he's going to get a bit of extra time here, I see. Someone's hit the pause button. Beautiful.
Hey,
he's got the gun.
Very nice.
Scripted.
We just had to skip that. We were just skipping through the boring part.
Yeah,
you don't want to
fast
see
forward.
him run back and get the gun. Aggression over here towards the stairs. EG seems quite aware that there's a bit of control over here for Cloud9, and they're looking to contest once that utility does expire. In the meantime, walking through middle. Nice pick from Cirque yet again, winning that AWP duel.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for OC. Just watching the wrong angle. Cirque pops his head up. Easy kill indeed. EG get themselves another opening duel. And so far, they have been getting the majority of them. This time, however, JT and Sonic are able to trade back, although Stanislaw is still there. There's just continuing to be players for Evil Geniuses in the positions that they need them. Floppy gets flashed out, and so Tarek will survive for now.
Let's see if they make it back with the numbers advantage. C9, they're going to go for an aggressive adventure straight down the B stairs, looking to go for the double flank. ZG. Oh, Tarek's at the ready, and he's going to be cleared, so that's nice. That's back to the 2-on-2 they go. Tarek, the man with minimal HP, unable to get extra work done, and an open plant allowing EG to try and hold a very large crossfire from lobby to sandbags. C9, they've got a smoke, they've got kits, but can they get the round?
Well, 2-on-2, and Cloud9 have only picked up one round, but the round that they did pick up was in a 2-on-2. Ethan's in such a good spot, though, that this really feels impossible for Cloud9, and that probably puts a lock on it. Floppy's going to have to do something pretty special to make this one happen. And Stanislaw just tucks himself into the cutout. Floppy doesn't have any time here. And again, it'll be a round for Evil Geniuses. 10-1.
Thought I'd point out as well, Ethan at the moment 3-0 for opening duels, doing a very good job. Cirque 3-1.
Yeah, on the topic.
Kind of looks like EG's facial expressions are pretty much the same as Cloud9's right now.
Yeah. I guess it's just one of those games. 8-4, by the way, for the opening duels so far. Favoring Evil Geniuses.
Yeah.
A lot of the time, though, when Cloud9's winning the opening duel, it's like an instant trade into like a multi for EG. That's like the entry are getting killed, and then EG's like pulling them back.
And it kind of goes back to what I was saying before. I think really at the moment, it just seems like EG's kind of going through the motions. That's kind of why they're not, you know, getting too overly excited about this or anything like that. It's not taking that much to kind of get them through this. It's just another day at the office for Evil Geniuses, really.
Well, that's what it is. It's a world-class team taking on the underdogs. And the underdogs obviously have the passion to try and get them through, but so far it's only found them one round.
Yeah.
Because EG, the structure's just too much.
Yeah, I think EG's just kind of playing a normal game, and Cloud9 just hasn't shown up today. That's just what it comes down to. So
it's early days.
And they haven't called any tack pauses. They're kind of just still trying to just roll with the same thing over and over again. They're changing up their setups. This time it's aggression towards middle and towards the B stairs, and leaving OC over there towards ramp. But
it is early days, Mac, but it's 10-1 on their own map choice. So
oh yeah,
that excuse, it only has so many legs, right? At a certain point, they need to be getting rounds on the board, and I mean, I guess if they're not going to get it on Vertigo, it's going to be much more difficult on Nuke. So sort of feels like the opportunities here for Cloud9 are slipping away pretty quickly.
Look, I was just storylining a story which might not be told today. But still, EG, in comes the utility, forcing OC forward, and OC finally burning a shot. 8 now. HP goes down to 0. JT, nice line, going to be played around the smoke on the edge of Crane. Floppy doubling down here, finds the timing. That's going to be the bomb as well. EG need to retrieve it. Breezy, nice jiggle to find the head eventually. And it's going to be back to 3v3.
Yeah, has the AWP in hand now as well, and it's Evil Geniuses that are going to start to push their way toward the bomb site itself. 3-on-3 again. Smokes are starting to fade right now, so this will be where Breezy does look to strike with that AWP. Throwing the bomb across to Tarek, who has to take a duel in order to retrieve it. A lot of damage going across to JT and Motham, but Evil Geniuses in a 2-on-2 once again, and well, Circle finished it off. Doesn't matter whether he's got an AWP or an AK in hand, it seems to be his day. He's up to 14-4, and EG is up to 11.
Huge performance from the big man Cirque at the moment. Just doing God's work, just making it look so damn easy, and EG, that's going to be the 10-round lead. If this is a 14-1 half, obviously the map is going to come to a quick finish as we head to the second. But for now, Cloud9 on the Deagles, you don't see it happening. Maybe in the next, there's a chance to put another 2 on. So I'd say 12-3 at best. And that's if they change up their game. Oh, okay. Stack up at sandbags. One molly will ruin the strategy for C9. Smoke in hand from Floppy. So it's going to be a bait setup as well.
Oh, just the one grenade. Actually doesn't do as much damage to Floppy and Mottman as I thought it would. And you talk about the molly, but so far it hasn't been thrown by EG. They haven't broken this stack, and they're really just not paying attention to it at all. This is where Floppy could strike. He peeks out. Eagle shot. Oh, they're missing. Oh, sick. Oh, no. It's just gone all wrong for Cloud9, hasn't
Travesty.
it? It really could have been a double kill. And it really could have been the round there as well, but no longer. EG are going to get it through it probably with 4. 12-1. And it's just a case where nothing's going right for Cloud9 today.
Yeah. I think that's all it really comes down to. Like, they don't look sharp individually. They don't look as coordinated as EG. It's just a bad day at the office for Cloud9. And to be fair, if you're going to have a bad day at the office against anyone in this group, even if you were playing a good game, EG's still going to beat you. So it's not the worst game in the world for this to happen to you. It would be much worse if they play like a Triumph, for example, and they lose that much because of bad individual performance.
I guess it's at least a good limit test, right? So even if you are getting your strategies right, you can see exactly what EG's doing to adapt, to counter them, and to just continually pound these rounds on the board. So at least you have a chance to learn something. But OC has something to say about that one. AWP in hand, and Nose Wraps come through, Tarek down as well. OC with the triple, but is it enough for the round?
Well, it's a 1-on-2, but Breezy might just make it work. He doesn't quite hang on to the spray, and Modern will get the trade for Sonic. So a second round there for Cloud9, but way too close for comfort. They need the 3. I mean, they need more than 3, but that's the best that they're going to get. So,
and like for people who are viewers don't really get it, like what you're seeing. It's just when you watch a team like EG that's just like a step above everybody else, they can make a game look effortless like this. They can punish you for your mistakes when you're playing a little bit off on the day. And it's something that you can't really quantify. It looks like Cloud9's just sort of capitulating and falling apart, but the reality of it is that EG is playing a pretty good game at the moment.
Yeah, good trade coming in from OC though, and the numbers are there for Cloud9 again, so they might well get that third round. Cirque falls, and so at the end of the half, Cloud9 do scrounge a couple together, but it is well and truly EG's day today, and we will find out if that's going to continue when we come back for the second half.
I'm so sorry that I didn't go to therapy. Thinking everybody, even you's an enemy. Brutally awake and quite undertaken, did not do nothing wrong. Life isn't easy, why did you leave me here to get drunk alone? And I don't wanna wake up messed up, 'cause I can't spend another day like this. Another type of cake up, wake up, where I've been finding any way to my
Wish we could learn how to love our mistakes. Straight from the jump and now wait for an answer. Wish we could smile when shit's rough nowadays.
Tough day at the office so far for Cloud9, only being able to grab 3 rounds on the CT side of their own map, Vertigo. Evil Geniuses looking like a well-oiled machine, very, very drilled and well-coordinated. They're up to 12. They'll move over to their own choice. Well, the second half, I guess, really doesn't matter whose choice it was. But EG, the odds are favoring them a little bit heavier. And NUKE is coming up. That's, I think, where we were going with that earlier discussion. But anyway, feeling good about heading into NUKE if EG do finish this one off pretty quickly. Still, Cloud9 might have other ideas.
Yeah, well, they're going to be given the A site for free. Ethan happy just to play full retake, just poised back at lobby. He's got all that util throw as well. So C9 going for pretty early round, bit of utility usage. Should find that site. Ethan might be able to slide a shot over the top. Just going for some pot shots there, blind. It's going to be 5v5 for the retake.
More or less the same thing that EG tried to do on their T side, and it's working in pretty much the same fashion. Cloud9 already starting this off pretty nicely. EG on the retake, not having too much success, so 2-on-1, at least for the trade so far. But Smoke's going to go down. This is where EG will try to make their inroads. Breezy's going to have to get on that bomb, has the defuse kit, but that's really what it's going to rely on here for EG. And it looks like Tarek's working hard, but someone need to get on the bomb. They're actually making this happen, EG. How has that happened?
JT was just standing there in the smoke, swinging his knife, and it was making a world of noise. They knew exactly where he was. And there was nothing else that could be done by
Everyone's
C9, so EG, they're just very happy with that one.
They're just a bit, like, surprised by that. So am I, because I was watching that, I was like, okay, Breezy's not on the bomb yet. Cloud9 got this, and then Tarek's just like, bang, 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 and there's 3 people dead. I mean,
a bit of a chaotic comm situation.
What a mess. 13-3. Well, it was a good start for Cloud9, but now they're going to have to force in. They've got no rounds left to play with.
Yeah. Need to go for that risk-reward play style, push in towards the ramp here. It's an easy cleanup for EG, really.
Oh, common angles. Sonic gets away with his life for now. Ethan on just 3 HP. Just going to be a boosting block for Tarek to put him up onto the box. And EG fully aware they've got that bomb control. You got Cert coming in late. T-Spawn Breezy on the flanks. Just going to hold that one down. Big round for EG, and this is looking like we may just see a 16-3 scenario. So not too much of the second half.
I mean, what do you do here as Cloud9? Save and play for OT?
Oh. No.
Oh, you force buy. They have pretty good force buys in terms of the executes. Did a little like strat breakdown of one of them the other day. Let's see if they can pull something like that off. Even that pistol was pretty nice. Like Cloud9 has some pretty cool in-depth tactics, but it's really not going to matter what kind of struts they're throwing out EG at the moment, because EG is just looking like they're a cut above individually. I think they're doing a similar strat to last time. They're going to do these mollies towards the back of this B site and try to split through mid.
Well, let's see if Tarek can hold it from this position at jump up. Drops the smoke, and look, it's just the protocols. EG know exactly what's coming for them. Stan tries to fight that.
Well, here we go. JT and Floppy leading the charge with those MAC-10s, but Breezy is still on the site before falling to Sonic's Deagle. Tarek comes floating across now, but he's lost a lot of his teammates. In fact, all of his teammates now, and it's onto Tarek 1-on-3, but that's some sneaky movement.
It's
not
actually
work out.
W strafe, I like it.
It's actually worked exactly the same as the other day for Cloud9. A very, very nice force buy from them with the same strat they used the other day against Furia on this same map. And that worked against Furia as well.
I actually really love that movement, because if you go for the W strafe, when you land on the catwalk, you're already looking the right direction in case someone was holding close there, right behind the white crate. Still, C9. The force buy works out. They get the free upgrades on a couple of weapons as well as a pretty solid round to boot. Now, it's a long hill ahead of him. And I still don't believe, but let's see what EG do. It's going to be the fast aggression down ramp. Lineup Modem deals with that one perfectly.
Getting rolling here now, Cloud9. Maybe a little too late, but at least if they're able to claw back some rounds on Vertigo, start to make this game competitive, they might feel a little bit better rolling into Nuke.
Oh, Cirque gets that reload off just in time. Lineup coming his direction. Trying to thread the needle. Won't work this time as now Stan is going to be last alive. 1v4. And he's already managed to work some timing coming in on the flank, but that's going to be spotted by Motum on just 11 HP.
Yeah, 1 and 4. A bit unrealistic here. And position well and truly covered off. 5 to 14. Exactly what you're saying, Pilski, though. Cloud9 getting a couple together here, just slowing the momentum down a little bit for EG, and I think that's important with the context of Nuke coming up next. Thoughts of winning the map are probably not really there for Cloud9 at the moment.
I'm going to ask my favorite question, and it is, Pilly, how many rounds
Why do you do this every time?
do they need before you
start
to
believe?
16.
Yep.
Oh,
and that's the answer every time as well, isn't it?
It is the correct answer, but it is a cop-out. And now, EG going to be going for a faster approach, and nothing found. One on the JT. Sonic runs out of bullets now. Stan, he has to try to get a reload of his own. Nice little flick back to at least get a second, and it's free damage in the 22nd round. Has C9 stuck on another. Get a couple of confidence frags to boot.
I think that's important for them. I think Vertigo is kind of like a foregone conclusion at this point. But Cloud9, the series is not over for them yet. They've still got some more maps coming up for them. So if they can just try to get rolling individually, get that confidence going. You can see they're all starting to move up in terms of the fragging department. They got a strong economy now. They can still keep Vertigo quite competitive, and that's a good way to start.
OC says you know C.
T-sided map, you know. So maybe there's something here for Cloud9 that we're not anticipating. Stanislaw looks like that'll be a decent grenade, and it does connect onto Motum and Sonic. Quite a lot of significant damage actually onto those two. Slows down Cloud9 a bit. They are taking control of ramp, and Evil Genius is going to have to give that up.
Good utility just to fend off the troops for now. ZG look like...
It's got to be the flash from Ethan here, for sure. If this is well timed, it could turn the round around. If it's not, then I don't think EG is going to get much done. But the off-angle from Tarek might work, actually.
They're going to try and get aggressive off the back of that flash. It's going to work perfectly. Ethan helps out. Stanislaw and Tarek. Well, it's really Stanislaw that got a triple. Tarek comes in for the trade. But you do have to give a bit of credit to Ethan there for that flash that really sort of set it up. And Cloud9 falling apart at the seams. May be a clutch here for Floppy, though, because Tarek's low, but Breezy covers him off nicely. 15 is achieved now for EG. And that is going to be map points.
Really just came in just in time. He knew Tarek was baiting for something, but he didn't know the direction Breezy was going to be coming from right down behind. So OC, yes, a great shot to kick things off, but look at that. The counter utility, the counter play, EG make their move first before C9 can get set up for the A-site take. And there it was, the answer to get EG back into the game. Now on to 15. They only need the one more. Let's take map number 1 here. Floppy beats that smoke over towards mid, and is Tarek waiting for him? Flash from his teammate, sets him up nicely. Tarek caught out of position.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to play an angle like that, you need to hit the headshot. Otherwise, you're going to be punished for it. And Floppy does exactly that. Cloud9 get themselves another opener here. Wouldn't necessarily say the round is over, though, for EG just yet. They won a 4 and 5 rather, last round. So chances are they can do that again. B9 headed in the direction of ramp. May well see more of a repeat of the last round than anything else. It's going to be more or less the same take.
See if EG try and fight for this one over towards the ramp. You've got Cirque just posting, waiting. Ethan throws a flash to try and bait out some aggression. C9 give away a whole lot of information now as Cirque wants to edge forward. He could be the answer to get EG back into the round. has the timing. Motum on the off angle. Hasn't spotted the shoulder yet, so this one go. Motum needs to make a move at some point. 30 seconds, C9. Motum just waiting for this aggression, and Cirque's going to have the patience to get him over the line. Ethan as well, just baiting and waiting for long enough.
Oh, I thought that was Ethan, but it was actually Cirque that got the kill. Still, he'll be traded down by OC. Numbers here for EG are not too favorable, but Ethan's denied the bomb plant with 10 seconds left. It's not going to matter, though. Floppy, the savior, a 3K in the round. Cloud9 go up to 7, but that was way too close for comfort, and EG nearly find the 16th.
Make it extremely costly. C9, if they are to make the comeback happen, they need to make sure the finances are solid so they can buy in every single round and have every opportunity to get up this goddamn big hill. And EG back onto the pistols again. C9 got Floppy there with a nice flash over towards ramp to try and send Motum up quickly, but it's going to be the mid push coming out from EG. Catching Floppy off, but JT Sonic looking to go for the trade now. It's off to Stan. Trying to edge forward, but Motum is at the ready. Coming up elbow. And there you have it. 8 on the board. Cloud9. It's 5 in a row here. Actually, it's not 5 in a row, but it's 5 in the second.
They're making it at least a bit of a struggle for EG to get over the line. You know, EG's going to have to work for this. They're not going to run over Vertigo as easily as they might have thought and what it might have looked like after halftime. It was 12-3. So this is good, at least from Cloud9. They're not bowing over without a fight. Well, how much more of a fight can they put up? That's the real question. How much further can they push this? EG have got themselves another buy. Tarek's very quick through that smoke, and Sonic must have been holding a grenade or something, because he could not get a shot in there at all.
Well, who expects that kind of aggression? Just drive the strafe through the smoke, and the timing works wonderfully. Motum. Breezy's at the ready, and he's going to spot the bag. That's a freebie. Not the second, though. Holding, waiting. Go back in off the back of a flash, but it's Floppy. Ambitiously posted. And EG coming out of that engagement with a man advantage still.
Three on 4. Cloud9 are going to slowly creep their way toward 8. Got a lot of map to take control of, though. First, they're going to have to work their way up ramp. So by the time they do actually get into the A bomb site, there's not going to be a whole lot of time left for them. EG is actually playing more of a retake setup on the A bomb site than anything else. So this could work out for Cloud9. They're going to need to get that bomb down pretty quick smart. Still a bit of util, though, to stop the retake to come. Here we go. Cloud9 wandering their way in. They've been heard. Evil Genius is on the rotate early. There's an incendiary to deny the bomb plant, so that'll cut the timer down a little bit more. 25 seconds now for C9 to get the bomb on the floor, and this will be where they commit to it. Good start. OC's gotten Tarek. 3 on 3. Doable for Cloud9.
Rotating the smokes. Floppy finds another line. Ethan a victim. Cirque now trying to edge forward, trying to get up onto default there as one spotted. Floppy as well denies him, and again it's up to Stan in the 1v3.
Oh, Floppy's got a 4K.
Pretty big round from the man.
Very good on this T side so far. A lot of impact for Cloud9.
We did say in the pre-show that C9, you had to look towards Floppy. You had to look towards OC to be having those big games.
I just wanted to show like what a difference a flash can make. As we take a look at the skybox here, you see it's a 4-on-5 situation in this round. It's, I think, round number 21. There's only one flash on EG. The entire team only have this flash on Ethan. So he's going to chuck it out, and we'll go to JT's POV. He's receiving this push from EG, and he's just full white as soon as the flash comes in. And you're seeing, from a 4-on-5 situation, it's just 2 guys swinging and just a complete mop-up. And that's how much a $200 investment can turn around. It's absolutely ridiculous when you got some pretty strong players.
And to build on that point as well, a few rounds later, you had Ethan throwing the exact same flash, keeping Cloud9 scared, just conditioning them to play in the anti-flash positions to slow it down and wait for that flash to come through.
Pistols and armor for EG is the name of the game here. Nothing really behind that, although a couple of flashes in a smoke we've already just seen. how important one piece of utility can be. And EG, they're putting the pedal to the metal. They've hit that accelerator. Bottom is waiting for them, and so is Floppy. So it's not going to be working out too kindly for Evil Geniuses this time. Tarek's gotten one, but probably not anything to get too excited about. Stanislaw with a P250 and a Dream. And that Dream is crushed pretty quick by OC. Dream of a pretty quick map has been crushed as well. It's going to be double digits for Cloud9. I'm quite impressed with the comeback that they've been able to make. And EG may be starting to feel a little bit frustrated not being able to finish things off here.
This is definitely great for Cloud9. Whether they finish this game off or not, it's fantastic for their confidence heading into NUKE. Unfortunately, you know, this can happen to any team. Even some of the better teams in the world, sometimes you just have a really slow start into a game. And, you know, it can put you at a bit of a deficit. And when you actually start getting rolling, like you're seeing Cloud9 doing here, you see the quality of team that they actually are when they're bringing their good level of form. The slower one this time. Not much contest from Cloud9. Waiting for aggression towards ramp and towards middle. Now starting to send OC into middle as they forfeit those B stairs.
Got Floppy there, drops the flash, and that'll be the line found. Floppy going in to clear out the angles first.
Yeah, Floppy has been the man for Cloud9 so far today. 21 and 16, 5-0 in opening duels as well. So he's been doing a really, really good job.
Floppy lining up util, he is. All right, what's he got for us? Molly, flash. So Molly top of Scaff from the top of ladder. You like to see it. That's going to break, create some space rather. Forces Cirque off that line that he was actually holding. So they seem to be aware of his position there. Now C9 edge forward, 40 seconds. Prioritizing the A site hit. Motum again looking to go toe-to-toe with Cirque. And it hasn't gone too well before, but let's see what C9 can do. They've got 4 smokes, 2 mollies, 2 flashes to get up to site. But again, Ethan, another nice lined up flash is going to slow down the push for now.
Cirque holding the line towards scaffolding. He's going to have some pressure in his direction soon. Hits the shot well, but needs more, and JT will survive. The shot does not connect from Cirque. He's still a pain, but he's dealt with. And Cloud9, again, getting themselves into the A bomb site. EG are left reeling. Money's not really looking that good on the CT side. I mean, I've been thinking, you know, like, wow, this is an easy map win for EG. They'll get over the line eventually. But now it's kind of getting to the point where Cloud9 can actually start thinking about, well, you know what, maybe we can actually make this to overtime. You know, it's only 4 rounds from here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Mac, you asked for it.
I did.
So let's have a look.
What you got for me?
Volley in towards the secret area.
That's a sick one.
Yeah, so nice little one for you to be taking a look at.
Beautiful. Throw that in your strat books, ladies and gentlemen.
Even follows him up with the flash, so just forces that player out of secret on the CT side. Creates a little bit more space for Cloud9 to come up ramp there. What a creative utility on Vertigo. What a creative utility from Cloud9. Good team in terms of the util.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was just yesterday. I can't remember what I was watching. But someone was highlighting, I don't know if it was talent or if it was a pro player, that if they want to watch a team that's got cool utility, they usually watch one of the lower sort of underdog teams like a Cloud9 rather than a pro team. Or like a tier 1 team rather, not a pro team. Cloud9's obviously a pro team.
Some aggression again from Tarek, and it's something that EG have tried to do a couple of times, particularly with the pistols, is push down ramp. So far, every single time, Cloud9 have been on the ball and they've been prepared for it.
Ready at the right moments. And again, you can see the boost trying to come through. OC falls off Ethan. Looking to play the time, and he's in the smoke. He has that cover coming out from Stanislaw as well, but it's the wallbang. Ethan somehow survives here, and it's out into Stanislaw they go, but it's Ethan to find it. Motum with the 2K. Now, that's going to be A-ramp at least cleaned up for the moment, but this flank's still coming through. Breezy just trying to find the timing. CZ coming in, and no one's watching it at the moment. Floppy looks back at the right time, but deals with him nicely, and that's going to be the 4v1 now. It's off the Cirque with a Deagle and a Dream to get any extra financial damage done, but Sonic denies him before he can even get ahead.
Yeah, just put to bed by Sonic, really. All of Cloud9 kind of warming up, hitting their shots now. And the faces are looking a little bit less concerned, a little bit less frustrated on the Cloud9 camp. And so they should be. Up to 12-15. I never would have thought they'd make this close. Didn't think they would even get double digits.
That's it. T-side of Vertigo.
Yeah, 12-3 first half. EG looked so good. But they haven't been able to get to that magic number 16. And can Cloud9 get there first? Sonic, he's gotten rid of Cirque.
It's a huge pick to get as well. Orpid down and Breezy needs to buy some time. The smoke will do it. C9, just stay disciplined.
Yeah, they're slowing it down. Just going to take their time. They know they got a minute 30 on the clock. They can slow this down. They know that the CTs have to sort of spread themselves a little thinner. So Cloud9, they're just going to wait for the aggression. They're going to move around in pairs, try to get some trades and see what they can make happen. Retaking this ramp control now. They got a lot of utility. I'm assuming this is probably going to be an attempt on a site execute.
Letting that clock tick down. EG. Invest in a molly. Slow down the push-up ramp. Try to filter them into the scaffold area. You can see there Ethan, he's got full control of the mid, ready to go on the flank down ladder at some point. Floppy, lucky to be alive after that spam.
Keen to see if C9, they're going to throw a bit of an execute here. They take this ramp control, couple of mollies. Oh, the flank from Ethan could just dismantle this before it even gets started. Wow, good reaction from OC, though.
It's just a matter of time now. Stan is in such a strong position. Flash goes in, but JT dodges. Nice one comes out, C9. Now, with a beautiful cleanup, EG looked like they might have had their number if Ethan got more than the one on the flank. It could have been the end of the match, but OC, the reaction on that kill is ridiculous. And look at the finances as well. Obviously, 2 more rounds of regulation, but C9 can continue to buy.
Are we going to overtime?
Yeah. Oh, you've said it now.
Jinxed it.
You've jinxed it.
Have I? Who have I jinxed it for, though? That's the real thing, because
I don't know.
One of these teams is going to be really disappointed depending on what happens here in these next couple of rounds. Just pistols this time for EG, so C9 can get over this one. They just need to deal with one more gun round, then it's OT. They've been doing such a fantastic job on the T side so far. 3 rounds, all that EG have managed. And Cloud9 currently at 10 for the second half. 12-3 the scoreline when we went into halftime. Massive, massive comeback so far from Cloud9.
Great patience again. C9 just waiting for an aggressive push from EG, but for now it's just Ethan here, dropping that smoke, trying to buy some extra time as you do see a push over towards middle. Now Floppy going to be isolated and he'll fall. That's a man advantage. That's a rifle retrievable. How do the rest of C9 react here?
He's got his eyes on his radar, boys. That's a classic. Bit of utility up towards the site now. The 2 smokes across the back of the site, but they're dropping players on the way in. This is going really rough for C9. JT's going to recover decently. Some aggression denied now.
Good response from Cloud9. They needed someone to step up, but Cert comes around the back. He'll be traded down. JT has fallen. It's OC in a 1-on-2. Surely not like this for Cloud9. 25 seconds. He's got to get a move on, but we're on Vertigo, and he's stomping his way around the map. EG are going to send an extra player over to beat. He has to beat Breezy in this 1-on-1. Flash goes through. 14 seconds. Off we go for OC. He's crossed, and he's going to plant the bomb. Does he commit to it? He hasn't. Now he has to, and Breezy's going to get up on top of him. Stanislaw comes from the side, and that's going to be it. 16-13. Evil Geniuses will finish the map off. It took them a bit longer than they'd have liked to have, but it's still a map on the board. 16-13 for Evil Geniuses as they win map 1. It was Cloud9's choice of Vertigo. And it looked like it was going to be an easy map for them. They had a 12-3 first half, but it went all the way to the wire, really. And unfortunately for Cloud9, one of the casters on the desk said those fateful words overtime and cursed it. Don't know who it was. Could have been anyone. Could have been any one of the three of us.
Stop trying to put it on us. It was you.
No, I'm just saying it could have been anyone. So, well, it's unfortunate for Cloud9 because they did so much work to try and come back into that map. But in the end, they have something to show for it, but they don't have the point on the board. And that's what really matters at the end of the day.
Look, it was a slow start. That's all you could say. Cloud9, we know that they're a better team than that. They showed us a pretty good game against Furia the other day. But sometimes you just go down 10-1. You're not performing in the first couple of rounds, and you have a bit of a slow start to the series, and that can happen. We saw a little bit more of a better representation of their form into the later parts of that game. Also, you have to say that some of that is EG letting their foot off the gas pedal a little bit and not getting that game done when they should have got it done ages ago.
Yeah.
But look, end of the day, I'd say that will probably make for a more entertaining series. Cloud9's going to have a little bit more confidence heading into the next map, but EG knows that they still did get Vertigo across the line. So heading into NUKE, it's one of Cloud9's lowest win rate maps, but at the same time, Cloud9's map stats in general I've found are a little bit more deceptive than most because they tend to play a lot of close games but lose them quite consistently.
Yeah.
So it kind of makes me wonder, are they so bad at the map, or are they sort of losing a lot of games where they're making some, mistakes here or there, or they're losing some XVX situations, things like that,
well, I know
consistently?
That a lot of the players on this team, I remember Bravado used to be one of the better teams in the region, especially for MBL on that map. So they've been playing NUKE for a very long time, and I'm sure they've had some really close scorelines as well. So again, as you said, the stats maybe skewed out of their favor a bit, so they could have a chance here, and they will have their choice of side. I believe they were going to be starting on that CT side as well, so they'll have that going for them at least.
That's the stronger of the two for Cloud9, so if they're going to make anything happen on NUKE and make it competitive, they've got to have a really, really good start on this CT side. Conversely, on the other side of the coin, though, EG, they looked pretty strong starting on that T side of Vertigo. Now they're going to start on their own map pick. You'd imagine they're probably going to come out of the gate swinging.
All right, what's the expectation then for NUKE? It's probably looking towards a 2-0 now for EG, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I would say it should be a 2-0. I want to see Cloud9 play a close game yet again, but end of the day, they shouldn't be picking up this series against EG. They're not sort of playing a good enough game at the moment, even though they have the potential to be doing so maybe in the future.
Well, if EG have the discipline and the structure that we saw on their Vertigo T side, they bring this over to NUKE as well, then it should be a 2-0 after this map.
All right, well, you've heard from the analyst desk. Now it's time for us to find out. We'll head to a quick break first, but NUKE is coming up after this, and EG is going to look for the 2-0 today.
Intel Gamer Days is on now. Whether you're looking to buy or build, now is a great time to upgrade. Get limited time offers and giveaways from top names in PC gaming. Unleash elite gaming performance with systems featuring new 10th gen Intel Core processors, and bring Marvel's Avengers to life with in-game optimizations for a mightier PC experience. Act now. Intel Gamer Days is only here for a limited time.
ready? Huh? Hey, he's a good boy, huh? You ready? Huh?
Start your esports career now at play.eslgaming.com.
My name is Jordan Gilbert, aka Nothing.
Hi, my name is Sue Lee. My handle is Smix. I think it's important for these initiatives to happen. Empathy really, really goes a long way, and it always means so much to us, and I think that's where initiatives like this really help.
I encourage everyone in the community, anytime they see bullying, anytime they see someone getting called names, I encourage you to step up and say something.
Good luck, have fun.
Good luck, have fun.
The stage is set. From your home to the arena. We proudly support the living room champions like we do the champions of the world. Providing you with the best tools in your pursuit to be a star. Euronics, official electronics retailer of ESL Pro League.
Everybody loves an underdog. Who needs to be liked?
Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel. Victory in a can.
Your favorites will play soon. You hope for the win. Excited about the game. But something has changed. You start to doubt. Will they pull it off? Or will they drift away? You pull yourself together because you're sure they're revved up to win. You know they've prepared. They've picked the right course. And even when there's no chances, you believe they will win. GG Bet. Be excited.
I came up from a small town, no one hit me up. Now they wanna be my friend. Everybody play pretend. But now I'm pulling up in a Bentley. There really ain't shit you can tell me. What? I just wish somebody would help me. This lifestyle is not
ESL Pro League is brought to you in part by Intel, Gaming Malta, Euronics, Mountain Dew Game Fuel, CS Money, MSI, GG Bet, and America's Navy.
(1-0) so far for EG up against Cloud9, and that is well within expectations. EG definitely one of the top teams in North America, maybe the top team in North America. And Cloud9 came in as underdogs, but they put up a good fight there on Vertigo. A very, very strong comeback on the T side. Still wasn't enough, though, to get the map victory over EG. Now we're headed into NUKE, which is EG's map choice as well, Pilski, and things are not looking too favorable for Cloud9.
Yeah, but I'm hoping they can put up a good performance. They can't afford to start slowly in that first half, though, this time around. In my mind, they're going to be on that CT side, which is the stronger of the two for them, according to the stats. Whereas EG, they got very, very quick start on that T side on Vertigo, now moving on to NUKE on their map pick, another map where you can kind of bend the one-sidedness of the map to your will if you're a very, very proficient T-side team. So we'll have to see. I want to see Cloud9 get that pistol, get that first gun round, get their economy rolling.
What do you think the pass score is for the first half? Like a 9-6 at the moment to get C9 maybe over the line. What do you think they'll need? Maybe 11?
I reckon 10.
10?
10 is probably okay, and then they're probably going to need that pistol on the second half. We'll see how it goes.
Well, the GGBet odds as well going to show us that things have shifted a little bit further in the direction of EG, which shouldn't really be too much of a surprise to anyone since we, obviously saw EG picking up map number 1. Look, all said and done, I think the expectations are well and truly set here, Mac, that this should be a 2-0 today for EG. If they don't get that, does that raise any questions?
Not really. I guess it's just C9 playing really well. EG, yes, they should come out of this with the 2-0. But you saw what happened in that second half. They can drop the ball at a moment, at any given moment too.
I did indeed. Well, it's time for us to see what is going to happen here on NUKE, as that is map number 2. EG moving on to their own map choice with a 1-0 lead. They'll be feeling happy about that. And Cloud9 with a lot of work to do heading into this pistol round, which so far seems to have started not so amazingly for them, because they've already lost JT and EG are already into the B bomb site. Sonic, however, trying to hold things down. Can only get the one before he's traded out by Stanislaw. And now the Molotov to lock down Megaton. The smoke there as well. EG have the site, and they'll be able to get the bomb down.
Well, let's see if they can dig their way back out from here. OC 1 bullet away from the grave. Ethan might just have the timing. Bottom as well. Just going to be pushing out Mega. Both eyes on the prize here. Let's see if Ethan gets away. And it's just to dodge a couple of bullets now, just trying to wrap around. Headshot found, and there's one bullet that's necessary. They know that OC's here as well. Just a bit of ring around the rosy. Ethan goes in. There's another headshot. Beautifully played by Ethan. 3 on the board for him in the round, and EG on the T side take that first pistol.
Well, that's the start that they want.
Maybe not the start that Cloud9 wants. Keen to see if they're going to force into this next one or not. Could definitely help them out if they're able to get that second round buy across the board. And they do buy up. OC, he drops a Deke to JT, who drops him a scout in turn. So he can have a little bit of extra cash for that fourth round if things don't go well. But things are going pretty well so far. At least the initial tag from OC onto Cirque on outers there.
Yeah, EG were very fast in the pistol, but they've slowed things down a little bit now in the anti-force. OC with the scout. Might be the first one to take contact, but Ethan actually electing not to push forward just yet. Slow and steady wins the race.
Good smoke as well, Floppy. Looks like he's going to try to go forward. Wait for the drop. At least the jump around to the back. And finds the timing for one. Ethan on trade, coming in from above. It's nice, and it looks like it's going to be a mop-up again. Down on the ground, OC goes. Sonic gets some redemption, but they know exactly where he is over towards ladder base. He's going to try to wrap to ramp. It looks like that bomb is actually going to the B site. So Sonic has gone for the gamble and finds the kill as well. All right, timing is working out for Cloud9 in this round. Let's see if Sonic can finish it off with a 4K 1 bullet onto Cirque. Should do it.
Well, Cirque's certainly not hiding the fact that he's running down the vent. Sonic, though, is just going to have to post himself on the line. Smoke's going to help Cirque, but it's not deep enough to actually retrieve the bomb. And Sonic, that is perfection for Cloud9. 4 kills with the scout. He'll finish it off. And maybe there's just a little ray of hope.
Oh, nuts.
Great shooting from Sonic with that scout. I think you're seeing basically what was the effects of a very, very common anti-eco strat that's thrown time and time again, which is just that outside sort of smoke onto Annex, smoke onto Windows, and try to take their warehouse and ladder base area. And Cloud9 just sacked that part of the map. Fortunately, when something becomes a little bit too common, you tend to just gamble against it.
Well, let's see how this one goes. EG on the upgraded pistols. Cirque as well, already copying a tag. Let's see if Modem can spot the wrap, but this time Slow approach. Bit of noise being made as they both drop to the top of Annex.
Uh-oh.
Stan has managed to thread the needle onto Floppy there.
Yeah, Deagles can definitely do damage. Modem needs to be a little bit careful. Cirque is kind of watching his angle. Low on HP, though, is Cirque. Should be an easy kill for Modem, but how many more can he grab? Because he's being pressured on outer right now by EG, and Breezy has found an angle with that Tech 9. Now OC spots Stanislaw, but EG are finding picks across the board, and there's another one. It's going to go right back the other way. EG, they've just lost a force buy. Now, with their own force buy, looks like they're going to get over the line against Cloud9, and they do. 2-1 the scoreline now, and Cloud9, for all the hard work that they put in last round, have now nothing to show for it.
An absolute mess. They're probably going to have to force back into this one themselves. Back on that double eco territory. A lot of that good work being done in the previous round by Sonic, kind of undone in one swift motion.
Yeah.
At the moment, it's just all about the yard control. Let's see if they go for it again, EG. Straight back to outers. One smoke invested so far. C9 double stack at ramp early. Looks like JT is going to go from the venture down through lowers as Floppy tries to spam away through Squeaky. Let's see if EG have the patience. And if they can get the timing on a JT, who's slowly but surely going to be coming out from Ghetto there. Flashes into Warehouse, and again it is going to be the wrap over towards ladder base. Fully blinded Modem. Just to hide in the smoke for now, but he's going to be last alive as Cirque clears up JT, Floppy, Breezy onto Sonic. And there it is, Modem's going to be spotted as well. Big damage onto Stam, but couldn't land that third Deagle bullet, and it's going to be EG with 3. Easy on the board.
Different variation on that anti-eco, anti-force with that yard control. Last time it was like that Annex smoke as well as the smoke onto windows. This time actually the same. The smoke at CT red, I thought that was actually a T-side smoke, but that was thrown by Modem, who was hiding in that smoke, trying to disrupt things a little bit. So similar sort of approach for EG. They run that same anti-force, and it works out pretty well for them.
Does indeed. It's put them in a good spot to probably get up to 4-1. Full util on their T-side, and not a single grenade in sight for Cloud9. USP's doing a little bit of damage, but it is just Modem left alive here, and EG will probably have a pretty easy time of cleaning him out. Should survive with the 4 guns here, and Tarek will ensure that is the case. So 4 guns alive, 4 rounds on the board. Is it easy for Evil Geniuses?
Yeah, looked pretty easy there. Really just...
I swear, Mac.
Blitzed. What?
One of these days, that's going to come through the mic.
What happened?
Flash, Cloud9 average more flash assists than anyone else in 2020. 0.55 in their opening game versus Furia. That's it, man. Very, very good with their utility. Cloud9, unfortunately, they don't have a whole lot of it because of the way this game's been going. Such is the downside of that CT economy. The game is a little rocky to start, then you're not really going to have the money and the loss bonus built up early on. Let's see if they can get a lot done with a little here. EG just biding their time.
Man, yeah, it's just looking pretty rocky for Cloud9 as far as this buy is concerned. 2 smokes left, 2 flashes left, so has to be the good old-fashioned aim for C9 this round.
Well, EG getting towards the lighter side as well, as now EG start to wrap. They've made it to red out. Again, just looking to go for an approach from this way, but still potential for the bust from Squeaky as well. 3 players all positioned appropriately. Cirque looking to hold the line over to under hut, and just a matter of time before the split comes through, but it's a matter of when. Ollie into CT vent. No one playing from this position. And OC a little bit too far away from Mini to really help out the A site. Now JT from above, not going to be able to get the work done. Breezy.
Yeah, that's a rough one. It's going to really weaken the defense on the A bomb site, and that will compound it. Floppy might not be expected. They've killed a few on the A site, but only able to grab one. A bit of a off angle and really a one and done kind of a position if EG are walking in from Squeaky side. 4-on-1, and Modem has no choice but to really try and just save this M4. Take that through to the next round. It's very similar to the start that we saw on Vertigo. Not quite as one-sided because Cloud9 obviously picked themselves up a force buy already, but EG sort of rolling through a lot of these rounds, not having too many concerns, a lot of players still alive. Cloud9 just don't feel like they've actually gotten going yet in this second map.
Pretty simple play there for EG, just the left side variation on the wall of smokes to outside, and then hold on to that lobby control. Basically just waiting out the utility of the CT side, trying to bait a push or a rotation before they finish off the round with a very, very simple play of just going outdoor, Molotov to CT Veb, couple of flashes, and just moving out in it together. Close spacing, get those trades late into the round. It's nothing crazy from EG, but it's simple but really, really effective Counter-Strike, which is what we're used to seeing for them.
Let's see. What did you have for us as we head into round 7? Again, it's looking like it's a one side of the fair in the first half. T-side, strong side. EG doing some great work. Breezy waiting for a bit of aggression, knowing that C9 have gone for that lobby crunch before. He's expecting it again. But it's just the patience with that out of smokes. Bottom over towards the back of Warehouse as well, able to try and deny a wrap in. Too many, but it's not just going to happen. And EG, very patient play. You got Stan starting to make a move over towards Outers, clearing in front of Red. It looks like it is going to be the regroup over to Lobby, but which direction? No, it's actually Outer smokes. Nice and late coming through.
Still do have that lobby control. Starting to shift towards ramp room. There's Stan creeping across Outers now. Going out secret, making his way down there while the rest of EG just walk through the ramp room.
Yeah, Cloud9 trying to keep themselves entertained. It's been a pretty slow round for them so far, but sooner or later, they're going to run into a few EG players who have, as you've said, worked their way down ramp into the B bomb site, reasonably uncontested.
It's crazy how many, like, sort of different variations you could see in this anti-ecos.
Oh, that's nice! Oh. 3-man spray down from Stanislaw, just holds onto that mouse 1 button.
Khalil definitely doing him a lot of favors there. Trade does come out from Modem.
The initial issue there was whoever jumped across first, I'm not aware of who exactly it was, the spacing between them and the second player was just a little bit too much. So he was allowed to strafe out, get the kill, and then still go for the spray transfer back without anyone else peeking and trying to help their teammates. So, you know, in theory, yes, it should have worked, but C9, just the spacing, there it is. An extra second it took before the second man swung.
Seems like another slower start for Cloud9. Now they're putting a better buy together. Double orbs, AUG for Modem as well. Be very fast blowing up that door, and they're going to go straight out here.
Uppers rush straight through Sonic. Nice defense so far. JT unable to get any work done. Tarek and Stan doing some God's work now. Nade in a nice position.
Oh, that's a good one.
Big. Gets the double with it as well. Both Stan and Tarek falling, and that's going to be a man advantage now for C9.
Oh, dearie me. Evil Geniuses, they're not going to be feeling too happy about that, but they will slink away down into the B bomb site. Have got bomb in hand for Breezy, and that's going to go down pretty quickly indeed. So, big rotation to come in here from Cloud9, and Sonic is going to have to deal with Cirque running and jumping around the corner. That's not going to work against a player like him, and Cirque, he gets Motum as well, who's just creeping his way down the vent. OC currently on -1 kill. He's looking to salvage things for Cloud9, but can't.
Wait, what?
He team killed in that USP round, and I guess hasn't gotten a kill.
Unlucko. So, very slow start coming out from OC.
Slow start from C9 again, in general.
Reverse.
I think that last round, it was a pretty decent sort of shutdown from Cloud9. That definitely helps the double nade. But they got out mid-rounded at the end of the day. EG just sending it straight down the vents, and Cirque takes matters into his own hands. And that's just the individual talent and intuitive sense for the game that these EG players do have.
Oh, straight through Outers. Stan at the ready. Again, he had the AK this time, but OC able to go for the trade on the Deagle. Can't readjust in time. Breezy perched from above. It's going to make that trade look easy as well. And now, EG already down on this B site. You got C9 going for the full lobby crunch. Breezy only able to get a single, so trade's not going too terribly considering the lackluster buy that C9 have brought to the round.
Yeah, they get an AK out of it.
Second one.
Yeah, 2 AKs.
Pretty good, actually. Be able to get quite a bit of extra util, hold on to a little extra cash, but it's not really going to matter too much if they're not able to get any extra rounds.
EG, the money, will take a minimal hit. Coming out of this round, 3 falling, but even so, they've got so much money. Look, Breezy's fully maxed there, 16k in the bank, and that's just another round on the board. 8-1. C9's money with both those AKs should look pretty good too.
Need to start making something happen now, C9, if it's not already kind of a case of them missing their window. Yes, they were pretty resilient on Vertigo after making the comeback, but at least according to the map stats, CT side and Nuke should be their better of the two.
When Floppy going very aggressive on the gun round, and that's going to be a rifle lost already. Re-aggression back towards the A site. JT falling to Tarek, who was fully blinded. Modem somehow gets himself a 3k over towards lobby. That crunch just looking too damn good. Bombs down. That's all the info in the world as OC drops. Tries to manipulate the timing. But Tarek might have actually heard this one.
Yeah, that's sharp from Tarek. Good shot. He's throwing the molly into ramp and trying to bait something out here, but he's going to work his way back toward A. OC maybe hasn't found the timing. I thought he has, and he did indeed. Tarek not prepared for the push into Squeaky. Cloud9 will get themselves a second. It's, again, a really, really close round, though. I mean, it's a nice one to sort of get yourself a little bit more comfortable. Yeah, okay, we've got 2 rounds now. Let's just try and build off of this. But end of the day, Pilsky, it does still feel very similar to the rounds that they were getting on the early stages of Vertigo, in that they're not comfortable rounds yet for Cloud9. They're streaky rounds, 50-50 rounds that they are just getting over the line, but it doesn't fill you with confidence.
No, not really. Especially on the CT side, that's going to be rough for you. Nice quick scope for OC. Him and Sonic getting the 2 openers here. Rest of EG towards outers, trying to make something happen.
Confidence, that is just everything that C9 had in the bag. The 2 op picks initially, that's certainly going to add to it. Now, smoked off Modem. It's going to leave OC isolated here towards the outer area. But let's see how his AWPing is today. He's already got 1, which has sent him to 2 kills, as opposed to the -1 he was on before. Flash comes through Ethan, now just looking for an entry. Modem in a solid position at Little Blue, but can't get enough damage done. Smoke goes down again into Mini.
I do like the double AWP setup, though, from what I've seen for Cloud9. I think Sonic's pretty sharp with that second AWP. OC's been maybe a bit quiet today, but he was very good in that matchup that we saw earlier in Pro League.
Oh, but OC, he's not expecting the crab walk round, and Ethan makes his way back through. That's going to be the equalizer. 3v3 we go, and that's some nice timing for Floppy now. Smoke goes down, and they're trying to make the read as both the EG players start to make their way up through heaven. C9, they're positioned appropriately. You've got Sonic on a nice line, and Floppy ready to retaliate as well. Good timing on the molly, but 30 seconds. Do EG go for the rotation or just stick to their guns?
Well, Sonic's gone for the rotation down to B. I think it's actually only 1 player on the A bomb site right now to deal with for EG, so that could work out kind of nicely for them if they do get rid of Floppy pretty quickly, but it's going to have to be pretty quickly indeed because time is ticking away. 10 seconds, they make their way onto the site, 1 for 1. Not exactly what EG was hoping for, but they can get the bomb plant down, and Stanislaw, well, he might have a chance now that he's actually survived. Can he find the head of JT? No is the answer. That's what he required. And Cloud9 will go up to 3. That's a little bit more comfortable of a round for Cloud9. So starting to get their foot in the door here on NUKE.
It was a bit of a rough situation if Stan did manage to win that first isolated fight.
Yeah.
That could have been another round, but C9 finally starting to rack up a few. That's going to be 3 on the board now. If they can get towards that 7 mark, then maybe there's a chance in the second half. But for now, it's still looking like EG's game. Just done so much damage here. 8 rounds already on the T side. It's looking good.
I'm out for Cloud9. Rounds have been pretty dicey. This double AWP has been doing good work for them. I'm kind of wondering when the adjustment's going to come from EG. First couple of games, EG players and OC. Yeah. OC had a good series against Furia to start things off, but much like a lot of the players in C9, seemingly very up and down performances from these lads.
Any changes here? What do we see? Same old floppy. Managed to dodge a bit of that molly. Did chip damage as well, but Ethan just walks his way through Annex. Now JT unable to get any more than the single, and that's going to be trades favouring EG. Cirque with a second just to close out the round. And it's 30 seconds in. OC looking and hoping for anything, but Breezy has managed to find the perfect timing. That's one. Can he make the round? Done. Sonic just trying to edge around, knows that this push is coming through. We'll be able to fight to control that AWP. Not expecting the second man through Tarek. What the hell was that?
Knife out. Charging through a smoke. Hoping for the best. Hoping for the best. Sometimes you just got to do it, you know?
Just fully expecting that he was saving back in CT.
You just got to commit. Man mode, alpha male style. Looks like Sonic will get away with the AWP, though. Or if he gets the timing here on Stan, which he will. That's good news. EG, it's a costly round in the end. They got plenty of money on the T side, so they won't be too concerned by that, but they really would have loved to have gotten the AWP out of Sonic's hands.
Putting pressure on the CT side economy, though. Cloud9 winning a couple. Who just dropped that one. And yes, they hold on to the AWP, but money very, very shaky on a couple of players. Whereas EG, their money's pretty solid. Performance across the board is pretty solid from them as well. And similarly to Vertigo, this is kind of running away in the first half for EG.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Good numbers being put up by everyone on EG. Again, an effort by committee. Only 4 kills the difference between the top and the bottom. 9-3. Well, Cloud9, again, similar to Vertigo, are going to need to pretty much win out the rest of the half. Feel like they've done something at least defendable on the CT side.
This round, it's a bit scary for them because the money's really not there for them. EG straight down the vent here. Yeah, what's the rotations like for C9? They're actually going to lobby crunch.
Yeah, so trying to stick to their plan instead, and it looks like that will work for a one-on-one, but the thing is there's just no control of the lower site at all for them, not even over towards Secret at the moment. So C9 in the 4-on-4, it's going to be a hard-fought retake. 2 from Mega, 2 maybe from Secret, but that's if they even go for it at this point. Cirque still lurking over towards Outers. They've dealt with him, but the time, it's ticking away.
Certainly is. 3-on-3, and Cloud9 are only just now getting to Megaton. They're held behind a couple of smokes. It's going to take them even longer now to get out onto the bomb site. Sonic does have a kit, but Cloud9 are instantly going to call the save. They recognize that they don't really have control of the map that they need. Even Modern, he was still sort of coming in from Secret, but he wasn't anywhere near Decon or anything like that. So they just didn't have those avenues into the bomb site at the times that they needed it to make it a possible retake. And EG going to go up to 10. It's a nice save for Cloud9 at least, but it's got to be a bit of pill to swallow because, again, that's double digits now for EG in this first half.
Couple of guns saved over is going to help Cloud9 buy up into this round, but once again, they've sort of emptied the bank accounts. So heading into this last round, if they lose and don't save over some guns, they're going to have a bit of a tougher time buying into the next. EG again going very fast outdoor.
This time, Sonic's got himself an early pick and through the smoke. Another one, just some spam. It's worked out really nicely. EG just like wondering where's Ethan, Tarek, and Stanislaw gone? Disappearing act from those 3. Puff of smoke, and they've disappeared. Wow, it's like magic.
Pretty magical. Sonic's been pretty magical this map, I have to say.
Yeah, he's been good.
That's something that, at least from the first couple of games from C9, it kind of feels like every single player on this roster is liable to bomb one game, but then really perform in the next.
Breezy tries to fight back in. Bink onto him though means it's going to be a harder situation for EG. Now Cirque, does he try to work the timing? It's an unwinnable situation, but EG still might be able to make some damage happen.
I don't know, man. Nothing's unwinnable. Not with shots like that being connected. Sonic, not even time to click, and Cirque, a double kill now. Sonic and Floppy both down, but he will have to do it himself. Breezy and Cirque inevitably both fall to OC, but for a moment there, it seemed like you would have to eat your words, Mac.
No, it was an unwinnable situation. Unless C9 played incorrectly. Trust me.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Yeah. There's always a chance in an unwinnable situation. It's just the fact that there was 4 players, full crossfire.
Hang on. By definition, unwinnable means you cannot win. Zero chance.
That's impossible.
Oh, look how many players there is towards outside this round. It's going to be an absolute brawl here.
I guess we'll agree to disagree. EG going to make their way through out of this time, but Modem is in a good spot. And Cirque, well, he's going to punish him for it. Just no shots connected. And EG, they put themselves in a 5-on-3, straight down into the B bomb site. They will have to deal with Sonic, who has been pretty sharp with the AWP so far, but this is a difficult spot for him.
Slowing things down, EG. They know they've got the man advantage. Waiting for over-aggression. Really lacking on the utility. Only got a couple key pieces of utility, one of which is invested towards that side of Megaton there.
Well, 40 seconds left on the clock here, and it's just looking a bit too easy here for EG. Cloud9. Like they're going to have to let that 11th one slip. JT will give it a crack. It's not an impossible situation, but it's very unlikely. 1 on 4 from now, and that timer is ticking away. Breezy cops a bit of damage. EG are going to finish it off, courtesy of Stanislaw. 11-4 the scoreline as we head into halftime.
Too hard, yeah. I'm killing your favorite rapper, it's minimum effort. Yeah, your corpse getting severed. The industry dry as a desert. Do whatever it is that you think that you're doing, I'm doing it better. Straight W's, that's my letter. Don't got no snakes, only ladders, ayy. They tryna figure out what's on our plate. Infinity sideways, we already ate. Skipping is basic, skipping is classic. Stay out of trouble, now I can relate. Nevertheless, I'm doing great. I just finished this thing, ain't no debate. You ain't my dog, you ain't my family, and sure as hell, you're not my mate. Yeah, I take my place at the summit. I can't wait till we counting them hundreds. I cannot lie, I ain't rich, yeah, but when I say my time coming, it's coming. And some of y'all got ahead of me, to be honest, I wasn't even running. But very soon I'ma run it. I demand it, man, I want it. Push start, ayy. Ball so hard, ayy. Raise the bar, ayy. Turn into a star, ayy. Play my part, yeah. I aim too far. I do it big. I keep it large, okay. Live it up. This is fake, better give it up. Young, but I feel like I've seen enough. Numbers going up, better keep it up. Ain't slowing down, better live it up. About too hard, ayy. What about too hard, ayy? What about too hard, ayy? About too hard, ayy. They You're not gon' like this. Don't like surprises. I cause a crisis. Man, I'm a scientist. With the music, I spice things. Up to my liking. Man, I want nice things, nice things. That's not an AK, it's a Uzi. I pull up and shoot it to movie. I'm chasing the bag, not a coochie. Cut ties with the fake, now it's Gucci. Word of my nigga from the 021. You count 6 shots and I count 2 guns. Some people still think I rap just for fun, but soon they look up to me just like the sun. Yeah, you can come over here. Swear it's like no career. Swear you got no idea. Soon you have no career. Take a good look in the mirror. They need to know that I'm here. Don't you act like it ain't clear. Yeah, push start, ayy. Ball so hard, ayy. Raise the bar, ayy. Turn into a star, ayy. Play my part, yeah. I ain't too far. I do it big. I keep it large, okay. Live it up. This is fake, better give it up. Young, but I feel like I've seen enough. Numbers going up, better keep it up. Ain't slowing down, better live it up. I ball too hard, ayy. What? I ball too hard, ayy. What? I ball too hard, ayy. Ayy. I ball too hard.
Back into the second half, and Cloud9, well, they had another roughie to start things off here on NUKE. Wasn't quite as tough as Vertigo, where they only got 3 rounds, but still 4 in the first half of NUKE is not a whole lot to sniff at here for Cloud9, so they're going to need to do much the same as what they did on that first map, in that they are going to have to come back in the second half. And look, the odds are so one-sided that they're not even being displayed. So,
whoa,
this is a tough one for Cloud9 to come back from. I'll just say that much. Looks like it'll be a quick play into the A bomb site, and they're going to go straight into a HE nade that does a lot of damage. Oh, that's the perfect start for EG in the second half. Oh, you could not have asked for a better pistol round on the CT side.
All right, so EG are here to close it out early. This time, 12-4. They should have a beautiful buy. Yeah, C9 probably just going to cop the save. Didn't get that bomb planted. And it's just an odd situation, but look at that. Perfect headshots found. Stan with the double. Breezy with the finish. That's it. Just perfect crosshair placement. Hard read. Upper sight stack. And let's see if it happens again, because C9 looks like they might be going to ramp this time. Tarek, what have you got for us?
Well, he might have quite a bit. UMP not too bad in this situation, and he sprays down 3 before being traded down. Overall, though, you won't really complain about that too much for EG, but bomb plant for Floppy. At least Cloud9 gets something out of it before the inevitable. So that'll warrant a bit of a better buy in the next round for C9, but yeah, look, it is what it is.
So, Mitch.
Hello. So, Mitch.
How many rounds?
Don't do it to him, Mac.
Does C9 need?
Don't do it to the poor fella.
Before
he's not going to answer. He's got nothing to say to you.
Believe.
He doesn't even like you. He told me the other day.
Oh.
Didn't have to say it.
Doesn't answer the question, but I'm offended.
Well, first gun round here for Cloud9.
What? They only need the first gun round, then you'll start believing.
The first gun round for them.
He's not going to answer.
Let's see what they're going to go for here.
Absolute politician. Not able to get a straight answer out of the man. Anyway. C9 looking to take a bit of control at Outers, test the defense on this part of the map, but they've got Cirque at the ready. Ethan close and steady. Looking to maybe go for a trade. In comes that Outers utility. Deep wall of smokes.
Hey, Ethan's hiding behind one of those smokes, though, with a UMP and hoping that Cloud9's going to push through it. In fact, he might even decide to push through it himself, depending on how he feels here, but probably not required to. Stanislaw tapping away, Cirque also chiming in with one, and already we're looking quite likely to be heading towards 14 for EG, as even more damage goes through onto Modem.
Oh, and that molly is perfect as well to isolate Modem, who has to invest that flash to try and get through, but no one's on the line, so great utility usage to get into the halls.
All the way down toward the B bomb site, but rotation has come in from EG, so they won't be too concerned just yet. It's Tarek. He can actually get into a bit of a closer angle here with the MP9, and might be able to make this one work. Some low HP players, but binked in the head, and that's going to be unfortunate for him because it throws his aim off. And Modem's got himself a double kill walking into the bomb site.
Ooh, he's here on his own though, and if Cirque makes a move shortly, then this is all going to go tits up. But for now, Ethan, he's expecting this late wrap. Big damage found, and now it's up to Modem in the 1v3, but it's not going to happen. That's going to be 14 on the round. Potential for a couple of upgrades. 2 AKs retrieved.
Yeah.
And 14 on the board. Again, another 10-round lead for EG.
Oh, Cirque wants to get the defuse. Needs those MVP stars, you know?
I was going to say, he's one away from his ultimate, but that's all I was thinking. That's how you know you've just been playing the wrong game.
I don't even know what game you're referring to.
Oh, Dota, obviously.
Wait, what?
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 Huh?
Huh?
Wait, what game is that?
I don't know.
I've not heard of that one before. 14-4. Another investment from Cloud9. Bit lacking on some util, but they've got enough to make work. Again, looks like the outer smoke's going to get thrown on. But it's Cloud9 into lobby. Bit of a change up this time.
Looking for potentially getting that timing through door, but delaying utility thrown out by EG. Even seeing, I thought Sam was going to creep up the ladder into heaven there, but and he actually is. So decent rotations in position here for EG to defend this.
And Cirque has to tank the molly, but drops the smoke instead, as now he wants to go for the fight, waits for the flash to go through. Great coordination though, as Ethan just holds this one off. 3 for him in the round, just single-handedly shutting the door on Cloud9. Not only in the round, but maybe in the match as well. Speaking of matches, match point now. EG have so many to play with.
EG were like 4 or 5 steps ahead there. Yeah, Tarek, I think, pushed all the way through ramp room. Got a lot of info there. And they had a bunch of rotations already in position. Difficult situation for Cloud9, pretty much running into a brick wall.
See how this nade goes. Big damage to come. No. Okay. Pretty much dodged there by C9 as Floppy is really trying to isolate the fight now, forcing it, but it's going to favour EG again. Cirque's hitting everything, and it's only OC left.
That was nice from Cirque. A little bit of vintage orbing from him. Those big flicks. OC is on his own here in ramp room. You're hearing the ticking coming in the chat. I wonder if that's the GG's going out, because it's certainly looking like it might be the case. But OC has other ideas. First shot onto Tarek's head. That's a good start to this 1-on-4. But he's got to collect the bomb, so they know exactly where he's going to go. Where is he going to come from? That's the question. Up into heaven he's gone. Stanislaw sitting back inside the warehouse. So is Cirque. Everyone's playing safe from heaven, but this will allow OC out. Doesn't check the angle that Stanislaw is on, and that should be a routine kill, which it is, to mark the end of a routine day for Evil Geniuses. We're going to take a short break, but we'll have the post-match analysis and maybe a little interview with EG after this.
To backtrack, get back your back now. Keep your feet on the ground and stand up. You've got what it takes to fight back. Don't stop until you black out, out, out. Stand up, up. You've got what it takes to fight back, back. Don't stop until you black out, out. Give all you got, show them how to make a miracle. Save your team, be a hero. Take home the cup, be a star. They waiting for you. Take aim, shoot your arrow. It's your time to shine. Show them who you are. Stronger, gotta go faster. Gotta get better. Gotta work harder. It's fight or flight now. Get up now. Go with the move, go for the goal. Lead up the stadium, you know how it's done. Stand up, go what it takes to fight back. Don't stop until you back out. Give all you got, show him how to make a miracle. Stand up, go what it takes to fight back. Don't stop until you back out. Give all you got, show him how to make a miracle. Stand up, you've got what it takes to fight back. Don't stop until you black out. Stand up, you've got what it takes to fight back. Don't stop until you black out. Give all you got, show him how to make a miracle. Stand up, you've got what it takes to fight back. Don't stop until you black out. Give all you got, show him how to make a miracle.
She doesn't have the time, always talks about all the other guys. Will I ever understand? Without her, it's not fair, I need you back. No more crying at the end, I'll do it again.
$2-0 today for EG as they get a pretty comfortable win against Cloud9. It was well within the expectations, but NUKE even a little bit more one-sided than what we saw on Vertigo. To be honest, I think EG might be maybe a bit disappointed by allowing Vertigo to go that close. But hey, as long as you get over the line 2-0, I don't think they're going to be too concerned at all. Pretty quick day at the office for them and a fairly routine day for them as well, Pilski. There's not that much to really say about this as we go into the Mountain Dew Gamefield post-match, aside from, well, it's really just EG upholding their end of the bargain.
Yeah, I would say that as well. They would be expected to beat Cloud9 here. I think we saw, I would say, out of the 4 halves, pretty much only one half where Cloud9 looked competitive, which was on that T side of Vertigo. So, you know, rough opponent. They've started off this this Pro League with a couple of rough opponents, to be honest, back-to-back, Furia as well as EG now. So, end of the day, bit of a shame, to be honest, they couldn't get that Furia win on the board. Now they're down 0-2, even though they've had a very close series in one of those 2 series. But some easier opponents to work their way through the group. So if they're able to iron out some of those mistakes, like Sonic was saying, get a little bit stronger as they move into some more beatable opponents, you could still see them sneak their way into that 3rd, 4th position.
Well, they've still got Liquid coming up as well, so maybe that one will be a bit of a steep hill to climb. But look, they did at least show that their Vertigo is looking very good, at least their T side. Maybe they just need to find some extra timings, you know, change something up there on the CT side. But again, it was EG that they were going up against, and EG was hitting everything today.
Yeah, I mean, EG really just looking in fine form, which is kind of what you need to bring when you are that favorite. You want to be making sure you get through these kinds of matches pretty clean and sort of focusing in, zoning in on those more difficult games.
Yeah, I think so. I think really the objective is for EG is pretty much to go undefeated throughout this group, just continually keep improving. They've been very, very dominant in NA in the last little bit. Only a couple of teams really pushing them, so you'd expect them to continue that way.
Yeah, well, they're number 3 in the world still right now, so I think that's number 1 in NA, and you'd expect it as a goal to go with losing as, I guess, as little maps as possible. And so far, I don't think they've dropped one. So, very good performance.
Well, it was 2-0 yesterday against 100 Thieves, a pretty comfortable, clean win for them there, and a 2-0 today against Cloud9. So really, at the moment, looking like EG's kind of been unchallenged, but there are more difficult tasks awaiting them later on in this group.
Yeah, I would agree with that. A couple of teams to really look out for them. I'm sure they're looking forward to those games, keeping an eye on some of those teams. But I'd imagine they're probably feeling confident to just move their way through into playoffs at the least, and then see how they go from there.
Yeah, look, maybe Furia, Chaos, probably a couple of names there. And they still have Liquid, which is going to be their last opponent throughout the group stage to go up against. So I feel like hardest left for last this time.
Yeah, what about Cloud9? It seems the opposite is really the discussion there for them. They get the more difficult games out of the way at the start of the season, and you sort of asked them about that in the interview, Pilsky. They're going to have a bit of an easier run maybe towards the end, and I think that's probably actually a bit more beneficial for them.
I'm hoping so, as long as they iron out some of their mistakes. At the same time, though, I'm kind of worried because sometimes when you have some very, very inconsistent individual performances like they're having, there's a little bit less to read into. You know, maybe at that Furia game, they're playing pretty well. They have some, rounds that go by the wayside a little bit. You can read into it a little bit more. But if someone's just having a shocking game, there's not a whole lot to learn from there. You just need to play a little bit better.
Yeah, all right. Well, someone who did play a little bit better today was Breezy, and of course all of Evil Geniuses. We do have Breezy on the line for an interview, ready and waiting. So, g'day, mate. How you going?
I'm doing pretty good. How you guys doing?
Well, we are doing pretty good. Maybe a little bit better than yesterday. I don't know if you really know who we are. We are the Aussie casters, though. So we were keeping a keen eye on your match against 100 Thieves. So I have one question there. Why'd you have to do it to him?
I mean, we got to keep our win streak going, so we're trying to make these games not as close as they should be. I think we should have won that Vertigo game a lot cleaner, but it is what it is.
All right, well, let's touch on this game. You obviously played that map of Vertigo. We thought you were going to get over the line pretty quickly there, and you're talking about sort of trying to keep things pretty clean. Do you ever get a little bit concerned maybe when you see a comeback coming on that second half, or are you a pretty chill kind of a team?
I mean, when they started getting a couple more rounds, honestly, it didn't cross my mind on Vertigo that we would lose that map. I knew we would eventually get that last round. It's just when we would do it, and I'm happy we were able to get it on like a low buy on pistols, so that was pretty good.
Yeah, so, I mean, you already mentioned it, but I just wanted to ask you a little bit about the win streak. You guys are like on a 12, 13 game win streak. Even before that, you only like dropped a couple of series to MRBR and things like that, going back like 2 and a bit months ago. So how do you sort of keep yourself intrinsically motivated, and what are you guys sort of focusing on in practice, and then also moving into a longer sort of group stage pro league to keep yourselves going, and what's the focus for you guys?
Honestly, I think it's pretty easy to stay motivated when you're just winning everything and beating everybody. So I think everyone's confident. Everyone is going into these matches fired up, and we're just trying to keep as you said, the streak going.
Look, as you've said, you are quite confident going into these matches, and you have a couple of big names coming up. Liquid at the end of your run throughout the group stage. But are there any other teams through your group that you feel like you have to keep an eye on?
I'm gonna be honest here, I don't really know who's in our group. We just play everyone, I think. So
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, yeah. So like, yeah, the Furias, of course, and Liquid. Honestly, other than that, I don't really think there's that many competition in NA. But yeah, that's about it.
What about Chaos though? Chaos have had a couple of upsets there. Surely you got to be ready for that.
Yeah, Chaos is definitely an up and coming team. I think they have some good players, but obviously with the changes they've made, it might be a little different now. So we'll just have to see.
Okay.
We will indeed. All right. Well, thank you very much for the chat, Breezy, and best of luck in the rest of Pro League.
Thanks, guys.
Yes. Good chat. And, well, I guess that's the end of the day for EG. End of the day for Cloud9 as well. For Cloud9, though, some things to take away. They did have a pretty good comeback on Vertigo. They looked like they could at least go toe-to-toe with EG in some instances. So if they can kind of bring that a little bit more consistently to some of the other matches that they have here in Pro League, I think then that's a pretty decent sign for them.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I thought it was a pretty interesting answer that Breeze gave, though. Like, it seems like they have a pretty positive sort of team mentality over there. You saw, a couple of the boys smiling on the face cams and things like that.
Yeah.
That's a bit of a contrast to some other teams, like at least in our sort of micro regions that we have, like in Oceania, in Asia. Sometimes, being that top team breeds a little bit of pressure or breeds a little bit of complacency. But for EG, it seems like they're keeping a really good atmosphere there.
Yep, indeed. And let's go ahead and have a look at what has happened on the broadcast today for us. As you've been watching, it was a 2-0 there for EG over Cloud9. Over on the A stream, they finished off the day as well. We obviously saw at the start of our broadcast, Mouse Sports a 2-1 over Fnatic, 2-0 for Complexity and NIP. And Astralis seemed to be coming back into a form with a 2-0 over FaZe. So was that within your expectations, Pilsky? Because remember, they just brought Glaive back, and I think they were actually playing with Esatag today instead of Bubsky. So still sort of rotating that roster around.
Yeah, I think FaZe has still got a little bit of work to be putting in. Very, very recent roster change. I think a Pro League group stage format is a good way to sort of improve and play a lot of games rather than just kind of getting banged out of a bracket play tournament or something like that. So hopefully they can work on some things.
Yeah, just to try and get that match fitness up.
Well, speaking of match fitness, the teams are going to have to be quite match fit because we have 6 days in a row of Pro League every week, and one more of those is coming up tomorrow. We'll find out now what is coming up for us here. It's OG and AGO on the B stream. Should be a pretty interesting match. We saw AGO actually yesterday getting a nice win on the board for themselves. Over on the main stream, there'll be 3 matches there as well. Vitality and Spirit to start the day. Big up against Na'Vi in the middle there, and Liquid 100 Thieves. So the North American match there on the A stream tomorrow. Any one of those 3 a potential favourite for you, Mac?
I reckon I'm more keen to do the AGO and OG game. I feel like that's going to be the closest one for tomorrow.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully that's going to be a good one. AGO, pretty impressive yesterday, Pilski.
Yeah, they've been impressive this whole tournament. I want to see them take that map actually over the line and win it, to be honest, because they've just shown they can take out Heroic, and OG's a potentially easier opponent than Heroic are.
Well, I'll tell you what, we'll save our breath for tomorrow because we've got a lot to discuss when it comes to that matchup. But that is us done and dusted for today. Thank you so much for joining us here on the B stream as the Aussie Night crew signs out for another day. But we'll be back tomorrow, so make sure you join us then. See you later.
Bad chick and you know that. Eyes roll back every time you throw that. Love letter on your bed, I wrote that. I need you and I'm not afraid to show that. Anything, anything on your everything, everything on your anything, anything on your everything, everything. My world falls down when you pick me up. I came up from a small town, no one hit me up. Now they wanna be my friend. Everybody play pretend. But now pulling up in a Bentley. No, really ain't shit you can tell me. What? I just wish somebody would help me. This lifestyle is not healthy. I could buy you anything, anything on your everything, everything on your anything, anything on your everything. I could buy you anything, anything on your everything, everything on your anything, anything on your everything. She's a God girl, welcome to my God's world. Fell in love with the diamonds and pearls. Yeah, we do what we want when we want. Sex faith with the new Saint Laurent. Party too lit, get kicked out. All alone, that's the only way to live now. Yeah, we do what we want when we want. I'ma get you anything that you want. I could buy you anything, anything on your everything, everything on your anything, anything on your everything, everything. Yeah, I could buy you anything, anything on your everything, everything on your anything, anything on your everything. I could buy you anything, anything on your everything, everything on your anything, anything on your everything, everything.
Intel Gamer Days is on now. Whether you're looking to buy or build, now is a great time to upgrade. Get limited time offers and giveaways from top names in PC gaming. Unleash elite gaming performance with systems featuring new 10th gen Intel Core processors and bring Marvel's Avengers to life with in-game optimizations for a mightier PC experience. Act now. Intel Gamer Days is only here for a limited time.
If you want to know what you're good at, and, well, also what you suck at, check out csgohub.com. Coming!
right here forever. No surrender, it's forever. You know, yeah, this right here forever.
From your home to the arena. We proudly support the living room champions like we do the champions of the world. Providing you with the best tools in your pursuit to be a star. Euronics, official electronics retailer of ESL Pro League.
Everybody loves an underdog. Who needs to be liked?
Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel. Victory in a can.
Your favorites will play soon. You hope for the win. Excited about the game. But something has changed. You start to doubt. Will they pull it off? Or will they drift away? You pull yourself together because you're sure they're revved up to win. You know they've prepared. They've picked the right course. And even when there's no chances, you believe they will win. GG Bet. Be excited.
You've been distracted, your best my average, there's a reason for that's a fact. So they snapping back, mad at the fact that I don't have a backup plan, I ain't need that. Outworking everybody when I relax, so I ain't tripping about none of y'all feedback.